Mr. Chairman, how are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm doing just fine. Thank you.
From Mr. Eric Holder. Mr. Holder, so good to see you. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, man. How you been? It's been a long time. Haven't seen you for a while.
The Dr. Cornell West. Dr. West, how are you, sir?
My dear brother, you're so kind, you're so generous, man, but I salute you and the work that you were doing there. Doing a magnificent job there in Wisconsin.
Stream live on 1017thetruth.com. Call in with your questions or comments. 833-212-1017. Join us on social media at 1017 The Truth. It may not be what you expect to hear, but I will definitely give you what you need to know. Are you ready for the truth?
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is Sherwin Hughes.
Good morning. Welcome to the program. Today's Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. Some time ago, I asked you all to rate being black on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the high mark and 1 being the low mark. I wanted to see how you feel about being black. The ethnicity, the culture, the history. This is Black History Month. I was very curious as to what you all would say. There might have even been a couple of white people that rated being black. Who knows? And I had an expectation in my head. And of course, I have a number. I would never ask you guys a question without first asking myself the same question. How would I rate being black, knowing all that I know about this experience? Now, here's the other thing. We have to keep in mind that our experiences as black people are very individual. Black folks don't do the same things. We don't see the same things, different levels of education and incomes. We live in different neighborhoods. Sometimes we speak different languages. Sometimes we even come from different countries. So we have to keep that in mind. All of our experiences of being black are different. Now, there's some similarities. There's some commonalities. We are oftentimes looked at as a group, for better or for worse. We're studied as a group when you look at our disparities, because you always have to find out where the black people are in comparison to every other group in America. And I think to some extent it's useful so we can see how far we have to go to gain parity. But I was really curious, and I have some information here that stokes more curiosity about being black. You would think that it's miserable. It's the worst existence possible. Oh, we can't get anything. A fair shake, benefit of the doubt, any kind of opportunity. There couldn't be anything worse than being black in America. And then you got to throw in some of the things that we witness on the internet, on the YouTubes and the TikToks, the body camera footage that gets uploaded to the internet. And we will admit that there are some really horrible things that happen to black people every single day that are, in fact, without a doubt, racially motivated. And we see those things, and it can strike this fear or anger in us. But I think anger is just fear expressed differently. And we see these things happening, right? This is a big country. Doesn't seem like it's a big country. America's very big. There's a lot of states. We even have duplicate states. Y'all know I got an issue with us having 2 Dakotas. Why can't it just be Dakota? Why you got 2 Virginias? Why can't it just be the Commonwealth of Virginia? You got 2 Carolinas. What's another one? East and Wisconsin? No, we got 1 Wisconsin. Carolinas, Virginias, and Dakotas. Right? We don't need, why we got duplicates? Okay, don't let me digress. I'm saying this is a big country. And at any point in time, how many people are in this country? 330, 40 million people? I don't know, because y'all don't fill out the census because you afraid that the federal government is going to know that you have too many people in your house. There's only 3 people supposed to be on the lease, but you got 6 people living in the house, so y'all don't fill out the census. That's the dumbest stuff I ever heard. Well, however many people there are in this country, there's a lot of black folks, and at any point in time, something can happen to a black person that is racially motivated, even though it did not happen to us. We look at it and say, ooh, I'm going to get shot by the police today because a person in Tallahassee, Florida, got shot by the police. And I think we add that to what I'm going to call the Black Misery Index. So I have this number in mind of my personal experience being black. I'll be honest with you. I rather like it. I do. I can go out in the sun for a long time. The sun is hot though, but I can be out there in the sun. What else can I do? I guess I can dance. Terrible at basketball, though. Speaking of basketball, I did experience some racism last night, actually, at the hands of a black woman. Oh,
Sherwin.
what? I didn't like how I was treated. That's fine. You need to relax, Rhea. Come on now. You need to chill out. No. Don't let me get off topic. This is my problem. It's 9 minutes, not even 7 minutes into the show. I'm over here drifting. So you have the misery index because being black is terrible because if something happens to a black person, then it's going to happen to all of us that day. Some years ago, I asked, this is at a different radio station, a long time ago. I asked, somebody had just been killed. Like it was a big, like high profile police killing. I can't tell you which one, but it was one that was very consuming. Have you noticed the cops haven't really killed? When was the last time a black got killed? It's been a minute, ain't it? What's going on with that? Aren't we due? I'm nervous. They chilled out since George, ain't they? Because it's one like a big one like every 2 or 3 months. I haven't heard of any. Maybe we're getting the reforms that we so desperately needed. And so we'd heard about this, whatever this police killing was. This was years and years ago. Probably 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. I don't know. And I asked people to call in and talk about their bad experiences with the police because whatever killing we were discussing that day, people were really upset about this. Was it Tamir Rice? No, I think it was a motorist. Or that lady, the lady cop in Minnesota that said she thought she was reaching for her taser and she ended up reaching for her gun and she shot the dude. No, it was before that. It was a long time ago. Freddie Gray, maybe? I don't know. And people were very, very angry. And of course, people were lashing out against the police. It's very, very easy to get an African-American listening audience, not even an African-American listening audience, a working class listening audience to hate the police and to throw jabs and punches at the police. Very easy to do that. Very easy topic because people always have a bad experience with the police. People that have good experiences with the police won't call and say that. They won't call and say, oh, yeah, I called the police and they came very quickly and they arrested the guy and everything was wonderful. You don't hear about those. You hear about the bad experiences. So people were very upset about whatever this racially motivated killing of a black person, man, woman, or child. I can't remember what it was. And then I asked people, I was like, okay, tell me about your experiences with the police because we were fixated on whatever that high profile killing was. And so I wanted to turn it back on those who were very vocal about how much disdain they had for the police. And you know what I found? This opened my eyes. And also created this thought where I'm going to explore a different line of questioning when I examine the black experience. And it was black men that called in, not many black women called in. And I asked them to describe their experiences with the police. And you know what I heard overwhelmingly? Their experiences were positive. In fact, when people called in and they were lamenting about whatever this particular cop did to this black person that we were all very angry about, I would ask that person while I had them on the phone, hey, what was your last experience with the police like? You know what people told me? They were nice. They let me go. I didn't get a ticket. I got a warning. One guy, I will never forget this for the rest of my life. It was 7 o'clock in the morning, okay? He's intoxicated. He hits a school bus full of kids, okay? Black guy. Hits school bus full of kids. He is drunk. Cop comes, obviously knows that he's been drinking. White cop now, black guy, white cop. Now think about this. African-American man, intoxicated at 7 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask me why or how. Hits a school bus full of kids. Cop asks him, can you drive your vehicle home? He was like, yep, cop let him go. And I was like, wait a second. But a minute ago, the police are horrible. The police are racist. The police are going to kill all of us because we were so fixated on this thing that did not even happen to us. We think it could happen to us. But when I ask people about their individual experiences with the police, these are black people. These are black men now, overwhelmingly positive. Or it could be black talk radio listeners had overwhelmingly positive experiences with the police. And the people that don't have positive experiences with the police don't listen to black talk radio or didn't call me. And so when I asked people some time ago, how would you rate being black? Knowing all that you know, all the racism, all the prejudice, all the bigotry, all the Trump, you all rated it like a 9. I was like, wait a minute. No, listen, no reparations, not even in sight, so we don't even have any money coming. Because I'd imagine the misery index for being black would go way, way down if we knew the check was coming. Reparations stimmies. Y'all rated being black higher than I ever would have guessed. And it didn't make any sense to me. I got a story here. I'm going to talk about it. Take a break. When I come back, I'm going to talk about it. Black people are successful. When you ask African Americans about success, how they define success, and are they successful of any income level, we rate our lives as successful overwhelmingly. And so now I gotta wonder, what are we so mad at? Look, I know there's a context of history. We don't like that they don't teach our history. We don't like that very much. They're banning the books. They're not teaching the black history. I got some affirmative action stuff here, because the U.S. Supreme Court, the same U.S. Supreme Court that overturned Roe versus Wade, also overturned affirmative action. This is back last summer, I think last June, end of June, they overturned looking at race and college admissions. And so what that is doing, it is causing the private sector and private businesses to no longer consider race, and a whole bunch of initiatives that they have, including laying off all the DEI people. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until this morning. Did y'all know that all the DEI initiatives that all the companies had some years ago are all being canceled or being reduced, or all the DEI staff are being laid off, or DEI budgets, diversity, equity, and inclusion budgets are all being cut and slashed? That's because the Supreme Court overturned affirmative action, even though affirmative action in the context of how the U.S. Supreme Court looked at and overturned it for college admissions, companies are overturning anything that is race-based anywhere. We even went so far here in the state of Wisconsin where our Republican-controlled legislature looked at any kind of diversity, equity, and inclusion systems and programs in the UW campuses and eliminated those too. In fact, they held the UW systems hostage. You're not going to get an increased budget. You're not going to get more funding to offer more classes and more things to your student body until you nix all of your DEI initiatives. That's because they overturned affirmative action. Because if someone sues and says, hey, my job laid me off, I was a DEI employee that's racist, they laid me off. If that person sues, the U.S. Supreme Court will likely rely on their decision, which overturned affirmative action for college admissions. But other than that, black folks are still really happy and rate our lives as successful. Like, we don't like how we're talked about. We may not like how we're portrayed in the media, but if you ask an individual black person if they like being black, they do. And if you ask an individual black person if they think their lives are successful, overwhelmingly they say yes. Now, I know we got some health disparities, and we've got high levels of infant mortality and maternal mortality. Like, we have those things. But if you talk to individual people, like, I don't think that they let those negative statistics that exist about us, that are reported about us every day, impact how they feel about themselves, their family, and their blackness. I'm going to ask you guys this question. For the blacks, the whites, we kind of know what your answer is going to be. Whites just have a general happiness. Just like a, not too happy, unless they're watching their sports team. Then they get very happy, but they're just kind of generally say, oh, hello, hi there. Oh, what are you so smiley for, sir? I don't know. I don't have oppression in my history. I'm just walking around. Someone think I'm going to get a bagel. White folks like the bagels. Ladies and gentlemen that are African American, would you rate your lives as successful? And if you do not rate your life as successful, is it because you are black, or because you made bad decisions, or because you were raised a certain way? Was something deprived of you? And if so, was it because you were black? Because sometimes people just make really bad decisions. And it's easy to blame your blackness. It's easy to blame racism. Racism is the best scapegoat for anything. And I have a joke with my friends. Anything that we don't like, we say is racist. Because we blow it way out of proportion. Like, oh, it's cold out today. It's some racist weather. What? It's supposed to snow? Man, that's so racist. I went to the Bucks game last night, and I thought I was going to get a T-shirt at the T-shirt toss, and I didn't get one, so clearly that was racist. I'm going to take a break. When I come back, I want to talk about African Americans' views on success in the United States. You are listening to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 FM. I'll be back shortly.
Don't touch that dial. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Cupid has an arrow for Milwaukee Panthers basketball. On Wednesday night, the Panthers end their road trip with the Cleveland State Vikings.
Pratt at the top to catch. Eric, step back three on the way. Got it at the buzzer.
Scott Warris has the coverage Wednesday starting at 5:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield.
Stewart for three, and he buries it from the right wing. And there is always room for Jell-O.
Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Here's how it works. Join DCMKE and their partner organizations and follow the employees that you find interesting. Then, meet the career advocates in DCMKE's community to start forming meaningful career relationships. And lastly, scroll through your feed to find and apply to new career opportunities and get matched to openings by career advocates. Yeah, it's that easy. Access to great opportunities at the tips of your fingers. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality. That's joindcmke.com.
Whether you're an artist playing accountant, a barista trying to be a bean counter, or a student just looking to get started, the UW Credit Union app lets you be free to be you. With free credit scores, free online bill pay, and the ability to send money to friends. Because with fewer fees, you can do more of what you love. UW Credit Union, here for every you. Join today at uwcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. Visit TaybackAttorneys.com.
Are you ready to elevate your natural beauty? Look no further than Elevate & Co., your premier medical aesthetic boutique practice in downtown Milwaukee. Elizabeth and her team specialize in Botox and fillers, facials, microneedling, and provide at-home medical-grade skincare. And personally, I've never felt better. Mention that Melanie Ricks sent you and you'll receive a free consultation and $25 off your first facial treatment. Visit ElevateandCoMKE.com. That's ElevateandCoMKE.com to schedule your appointment and discover the confidence that comes with truly elevating your natural beauty.
You are listening to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Phone number is 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. Do you consider yourself successful? Has your blackness held you back? Has somebody said to you, I'm very curious, have they come up to you and said, hey, Blackie, get out of here. We don't want your kind here or whatever. You're black. You ever been pulled over by the police and right when they approach the vehicle, because they have like a script, right? You see the lights in your rearview mirror. Sometimes it's way, way in the distance. and you think to yourself, ha ha, some dummy's about to get pulled over. And then you see the lights getting closer and closer, the red and the blues, and closer. And you're like, ha ha, some fool finna get it, hee hee, and you keep on driving. And then you realize that you're the fool, ain't nobody else on the road. So you get pulled over, find a little spot, pull over, put on your little turn signal, and you pulled over. You're getting ready to roll the window down or whatever, and then you just sit there. They're not in a rush, are they? They make you sit. And they come up to the vehicle. They mosey, don't they? Hey, good afternoon. You know, I pulled you over today. And then you say something stupid. You're never supposed to answer that question, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this. They pull you over. Why are they asking you if you know why they pulled you over? What they're trying to get you to do is to admit something that they don't know. If they pulled you over, they have to have probable cause. So why are they asking you? They're trying to get you to admit something. Y'all get pulled over. Cop asks, yeah, you know why I pulled you over today? Huh? You know why? Oh, because I got a body in the trunk and a whole lot of cocaine. Uh-oh. 2, 13, 18, 15, 75. I need backup 35, 39. Send the chopper. It's like a script. They'll ask for your driver's license. They don't ask for your registration because in Wisconsin, your license plate itself is your registration. You ever see like in the movies, license and registration, please? They don't ask for your registration here. Your license plate is your registration. They ask for your license. They may ask if everything is current on your driver's license. Name. Ladies may have changed their names because they got married or something like that. Address. Do you still live at the address that is on your driver's license? They'll go to the car. And again, they're going to take their time, aren't they? And maybe they come back with a ticket. Maybe they come back with a warning. Who knows what it is. But have you ever had that situation that was overtly racial? And being pulled out of the vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, is not always because of your race. Like, I don't know what the parameters are of why a police officer can pull you out of your vehicle, but I think a lot of y'all watch a lot of TikTok videos and you watch a lot of stuff on the internet where you want to be combative and belligerent with the cop. Whatever the situation is, you're not going to win by being combative, rude, disrespectful, and belligerent. So police have authority. You have rights. Both of them are incredibly powerful, but they work at different times. In the event in which you are pulled over, the police officers have authority. But whatever it is that they do, it's not over right there. If you get a ticket, you got a court date. If they arrest you, you can get a lawyer. If they search the vehicle, they got to have probable cause for that, because if they don't, then whatever they find is not admissible. But have you ever had a situation where you were pulled over by the police where they started off with racial slurs, they start off with racial stereotypes? I'm very, very curious. I bet most of you have not. But some people think just getting pulled over by the police is a form of racism. Forget the fact that your stereo can be heard 17 blocks away and you're literally smoking a blunt with the windows rolled down and you got a bottle of Seagram's gin in a cup holder. That cop pulled me over because they're racist. Here, hold my blunt and pour me some Seagram's gin. Most black Americans consider themselves at least somewhat successful at 66%. When asked to define what success means to them personally, 82% of black adults point to the ability to provide for their family. So if we can provide for our family, we would consider that successful. I think that's a reasonable bar to achieve. This is from the Pew Research Center. However, success isn't exclusively related to financial achievements. A new Pew Research Center survey finds majorities of black adults also cite quality of life measures such as personal happiness at 80%, having enough time to do the things they want to do at 65%, and having a job or a career that they enjoy at 56%. A related analysis finds that most black adults say they are at least somewhat happy to have enough time to do the things they want to do, at least sometimes. Roughly half of black adults also say owning their own home at 52% and using their talents and resources to help others. See, we're very self-sacrificing people, aren't we? Using talents and resources to help other people, 50% are essential to their personal definition of happiness. Yet many measures of black adults used to define success are also major sources of pressure in their lives. Among the pressures Black adults experience, the top two cited relate to personal finances. 71% they face a great deal or fair amount of pressure to have enough money to do the things they want to do, and 68% say the same about being able to provide for their family. This is where financial literacy and financial fluency comes in. All of us are concerned about money. This is not relegated to one race or another, one culture or another, one nationality or another. Everybody wants more money. Everybody wants the money that they have to go further. That's why there's so much affection for going to dollar stores, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, Step Family Dollar, Divorce Family Dollar, all these different dollar stores. I don't like the dollar store. There's a bunch of junk in there, and it's a lie. I remember when everything in the dollar store was $1. Didn't they used to have a store called Everything's $1? Not anymore. You go in a dollar store and stuff costs $7.99. That's a lie. It's not $1. Dollar General means generally some things are $1. We want our money to go further. We've had a bunch of conversations about financial literacy. We used to have a whole bunch of guests on. We did a whole thing with Northwestern Mutual for a year. And it was shocking how little we knew, grown adults, middle-aged adults, people that are close to retirement age that did not know what to do with money, how to invest it. More importantly, how you spend your money is just as important as how you save it. And so while I get it, and this makes a lot of sense, when we're talking about our personal happiness or things that can detract from our personal happiness as African Americans, it's related to finances and money, but you got to know what to do with money. You got to know how to save it, even though I don't like the word saving. Saving it for what? You got to invest your money. If your money is not working as hard as you are doing it wrong. There's this thing called inflation. I know you guys know what it is because there's a reason why you hate Joe Biden, because it's clearly his fault because of the inflation. If you have $1,000 and you just let that $1,000 sit, every single month, things that you buy are going to be 3% more expensive technically. So your $1,000, if just sitting, is going to lose spending and purchasing power over time. That's what happens when you save money. You see the real purchasing power of that money decline. And then we talk about investing. Y'all, most people don't know. And I'm not shaming anybody because, again, we're not taught, especially in the last 20 years, where all of the focus on public education, which is another conversation we need to have because this MPS referendum is a bridge too far, has been focused on testing. The kids have to test well. They got to test in reading. They got to test very well in math. And we'll use those test scores to determine, is this a school in need of improvement? They're not teaching children about money. Money is going to be a dominating factor in most of our lives every single day. And so we get out into the world, and some people get great jobs, great salary, but don't know what to do with their money, don't know where to put it. And so their worries and fears, their woes about finances follow them, and it can impact their sense of happiness. I'm going to take a break, come back. I'll read a few of your text messages, see what y'all's talking about this morning. 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. Would you rate your life as successful, ladies and gentlemen? I know how you feel about being black. You love it. I think some white people would love to be black for a day, not forever. You know, just they just try it out. I wonder what would be the first thing a white person would do if they could be black for a day. I'm very curious. Not that I expect any of you to answer that. If I was white for a day, what would I do? Oh, man. Go to the moon or something? I'd go, because, they take space voyages. They just go to space for fun. They go, Sherwin, they're going to give you full white privileges for 24 hours tomorrow. Where you going to go? I don't know, Mars. See what's going on. Have a vodka and soda on Venus. Just check it out. Make friends with the locals. You're listening to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 101.7 FM. I'll be right back.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Truth Nation, it's your boy Tory Lowe, and I have to tell you about my friends at Cousin Subs. Cousin Subs features only the finest Wisconsin-made cheeses and dairy on their menu. And now, the time has come for even more cheese, as Cousins is happy to introduce their new Cheddar Supreme cheese sauce. Order this cheesy treat on their new cheese fries or add cheese sauce to your favorite sub, and for a limited time, indulge in chili cheese fries. More cheese?
Yes, please.
Order today at any location online via Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
Take this new year and consider changing how you tackle issues and problems. You know, a new year is an opportunity to see the world, well, actually your world, in a new way. Not in the I'm going to start a new exercise or a new job or a new way of life kind of way. It's a time to see the world in a I'm going to change the way I process my life and surroundings kind of way. Politics, religion, family, work, taxes, all that. It's all changing this year. With county, city, state, federal, all these elections coming, with the separation of church and state being redefined, and with the canceling of the American mind well in hand, there's not a lot left to be grateful for except how you see the world and understand the world. So I got 3 quick suggestions. Number 1, take off the rose-colored glasses and see the world for what it is. Second, choose information from sources and a place of balance, so that it's not all one way or another way or just feeds what you already understand and know. Lastly, challenge yourself this year with a new, higher level of knowledge. In 2024, remember, it's about having your perception elevated. You might know it as hope.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Alex Delez. The Bucks took on the defending champs in the Denver Nuggets at Pfizer Forum Monday night. In a battle of Giannis versus Jokic, it was Giannis and the Bucks coming away with the win by a final score of 112-95. Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the way with 36 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 assists for the game. Bucks pick it right back up tonight at home, taking on Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat at 7. Coverage on WTMJ starting at 6:30. Over in college, the Badgers look to bounce back at home and end their 4-game losing streak tonight at 8 o'clock as they are set to take on Ohio State with the game streaming on Peacock. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown team's member, FDIC.
More of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Maybe a better question is, are you happy? Happiness is subjective, and it's not universal. Some days I'm happy. Some days I'm hot. But I don't have bad days. I heard P. Diddy say something. Did we cancel P. Diddy? Did he do something freaky or something? Did he do something that we don't like? I think it was P. Diddy that said it. He said he never has a bad day. Something may happen during the day, but it doesn't ruin the entire day. Something may happen that you didn't plan for, something unexpected, something negative, but it doesn't ruin the whole day. It's a negative occurrence, but we never have bad days. It's just stuff happens in our day that may be less than desirable. Ree, who this is on line 1? I'll just answer it. Hello.
Yo, hello, Erwin.
Hello there.
Erwin.
Hey there.
Hey, man.
It's Walt Love.
I got it.
I know about
I
a
can't
voice.
describe my voice, man. You always figure it out, man. Yeah, I think I'm okay. I'm not super happy. I'm not super sad. I think I take it one day at a time and try to adjust it from there.
Walt, you travel the world. I'm friends with you on Facebook. You are in like 17 different countries in any given week, living your best life. You drinking stuff out of coconuts, walking around with your shirt off like Usher.
Yeah, man. I got some more coming up. You'll see some of those as well. Two things, man. I'm always athletically inclined to try to be anyway, and I'm representing the state of Wisconsin in 3-on-3 basketball. Not only me, but I'm looking for other athletes to be able to do so. And I mean, white, black, blue, green, as long as you can play ball. We are going to be. In fact, I'm doing a kind of a sign up, or if you're interested, on Sunday, this Sunday coming up at the 12th and North, the YMCA there, at 2 p.m., I'm going to be holding a forum there for athletes who would want to get involved with this. And the age group is 40 to 49, then 50 to 54, 55 to 59, and 60 to 65.
How do people sign up,
Sure,
Walt?
you're in one of those age groups.
Yeah, I know, but my knees would never.
Come on, man. I need you in the middle. They sign up. You can sign up there with us Sunday. If you have any questions or you try to contact me, you can get me at walterlove@yahoo.com. I don't want to give my personal number out, but walterlove@yahoo.com. I check it all the time.
All right.
And we can represent the state of Wisconsin. And we're coming out to play in April in Evanston, Illinois. They went and got potentially Kendall Gill to play against one of our teams who used to be an NBA player. So the competition is good. It's stiff. And then you will be competing against people from all over the United States. So I think it's incredible. And hopefully I can get more people involved and get up off the couch and, not be what do they call it, a Monday morning quarterback, and be a Giannis if you can. I don't know. I'm just, throwing that out there, man. But to your listeners, and I introduced you to your listenership to another buddy of mine named Tony Maselli, and he thinks that you're an awesome guy. So hopefully he'll keep listening to you.
All right.
So,
thank you, Walt.
You know that, man.
WalterLove@yahoo.com. Right? Walt Love? What is it? Walter?
Yeah.
Walt.
It's walterlove@yahoo.com, but I'm Walt Love.
All right. Of course we know that, Walt. Thank you for your call. And hopefully a lot of people sign up for the basketball. I thought Walt was calling to talk about the topic. Yeah, we're going to do a basketball tournament, and you're going to represent the state of Wisconsin. My knees, I'm telling you, I got a torn meniscus. Did I ever tell y'all that? It's not as bad as it sounds. I went and got an MRI, and I went to the doctor. I said, "Hey man, his knee is bum." And the doc was like, "Yeah, I don't do knees. You got to go see an orthopedist." So he gave me a referral, go see your orthopedist. Go to the orthopedist. So we need to order an MRI. We need to put you in the tube. You ever had an MRI before? A knee MRI, not bad, because you're only in the tube halfway. A full body MRI, that's different. That ain't fun. That's not a good situation. Look at I got my meniscus. My meniscus. It's a thing in the knee, and it's torn. So I don't want to get out there and hurt my meniscus. All right, let's see. Miss Nikki says, "Good morning, Sherwin. Yes, I consider my life to be a success because I have raised my daughters to be productive assets to the community. I have an education, in parentheses, she says degrees, and I own property. Still, most of all, I gave myself a foundation that provided me with the opportunity to do what I love daily. No, my ethnicity didn't hold me back." You see there? See, sometimes black folks don't like to hear that. When you hear from another black person that that created their own world of success and prosperity, and they say, yeah, me being black didn't hold me back. I would argue in this particular line of work, me being black helped me. I wouldn't be on a black talk radio station if I was Chinese. I don't know if I'd be on the radio at all if I was Chinese. If I was Korean, you know? And if I was Latino or Hispanic, there's lots of media. Sunday. They do a lot of media. But if I was Chinese, I don't think my race has held me back. Many, many years ago, some of y'all know this story. I can tell it now with a little bit more ease. I applied to be a show host over at WTMJ. This is like back in whenever Charlie Sykes left, 2015, 2016. And obviously they didn't hire me. But when Good Karma Brands purchased WTMJ and ESPN and created The Truth, I ultimately got an opportunity here. Because I was better than Charlie Sykes. And that's not even me blowing my own horn, tooting my own horn. I don't toot my own horn. I'm way better than Charlie Sykes. Way better. Charlie was boring. He was. He was on the air for like 25 years. He had a TV show. I was way better than him. Better show host. But they didn't give me the job. Why you looking at me like that, Rhea? I don't even toot my horn. People just, I don't even got to say nothing about it. When I say that I don't win awards, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't care. I just say that just to say I don't care. Because see, I'm different, as you haven't noticed. Here's how I am about awards. It depends on who they come from. Some awards I don't want. If the Klan offered me a plaque, well, Sherwin, we think that you're one of us. I wouldn't want that award. Some people would accept any award that they get. My award and what I contribute to my personal success is I get to be here with y'all most days of the week. I got a pretty good attendance. I don't be missing a lot of days. If I miss a day, something went drastically wrong. I'm sick or I don't have a voice. If I lose my voice, that happens a couple times a year. People that use their voices for work. So if you lose your voice, you can't do radio when you lose your voice. Can't do it. But this is a high honor and a high privilege, and I would argue that being black helped me get a job in broadcast radio on black talk radio stations. We're listening to The Truth, which is Milwaukee Black Talk. I'm the host, Sherwin Hughes. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Don't touch that dial. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's Telly Hughes from Truth Be Told with Denise Thomas and Telly Hughes, and I have to let you know that the best morning show in the country is streaming live on YouTube every weekday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, DT and I are now waking you up in the a.m. live every weekday on YouTube. So go to YouTube right now to subscribe to 1017 The Truth so you can watch Denise and I get your morning started off right. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't mean we can't make plans. It shouldn't mean living without joy or optimism. Cancer shouldn't be calling the shots. At the Frederick and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place by pulling together teams of leading specialists and researchers who work tirelessly for breakthroughs, who are developing innovative ways to treat every cancer, to treat your cancer. And by providing the largest cancer clinical trials treatment program in Wisconsin. So there are more treatment options and more reasons to be hopeful. So let's keep innovating. Let's keep discovering. Let's push to make every cancer diagnosis a story of survivorship and bring back the lightness of life that cancer takes away. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit frederick.com/cancer.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality.
Injured at work, unable to work due to health problems, or denied VA benefits you are entitled to? Last year, Tayback Law helped return over $41 million in wrongfully denied benefits to the people in our communities. Tayback Law celebrates Black History Month by bringing its message to the truth. Their team is thrilled to see Milwaukee achieve this award-winning outlet for speaking truth to power, and Tayback Law is always ready to fight for you. Call Tayback for the payback. Visit TaybackAttorneys.com.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect award-winning financial services, free financial education, and a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Ready to join the Educators Credit Union family? Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility is required.
This is The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance.
Welcome back. Curtis wants to know, how do you tear a meniscus? It's something you need, to just wears out over time. And I thought it had to do with, so if I get my meniscus, because they repair it, it's not major. I still can walk and function. I still can exercise with it. Every now and again, it's kind of annoying. I'm not going to describe for you like the inconvenience, because it's kind of gross. Like your knee just kind of like dislocates. It's very rare that it happens, but it can happen more easily if you have a torn meniscus, but it wears out over time. Do y'all know the knees wear out? I don't know if y'all were aware of that. And so I asked the doctor, I was like, okay, if I get my torn meniscus repaired, will that stave off a knee replacement surgery? The doctor said no. He's like, you can function with a torn meniscus. You just got to be very careful. Like, you're not going to the Olympics anytime soon. I was like, I didn't plan on it anyway. But I don't know if y'all know this, knee replacement surgeries are the most painful. That's what I've been told by someone in the medical profession. So maybe one day I got to get a knee. Maybe, do y'all donate knees? How do you get a new knee? They just make a new knee? Is it made out of metal? What do? They make it in a lab with a 3D printer? Or if somebody dies in like an accident, I don't want anyone to die in an accident, but if you do they donate their knees? Because when you think about it, if somebody's in a casket, they don't show the full body, right? It's like from the waist up. Because they might take the knees and they make them be shorter. Like you wouldn't. Aren't caskets full, not full frontal, open casket? Open casket funeral. It's not you don't see the whole body. You don't see their shoes. What if they're not wearing shoes? They do a full body sometimes. Yeah, it's like waist up. They might not be wearing no pants. Like a Zoom call. Because you're sitting down. I've done that before. I had on half a suit. In fact, I think one of mine, because we had a bunch of interviews to get hired here at Good Karma Brands. It was a bunch, and it was all virtual. I talked to, everybody had to talk to me, and they asked me a bunch of questions, and I asked them a bunch of questions. It was like 5 or 6 people I had to do virtual interviews and conversations with before I got hired or after I got, it's something, I don't know. Maybe before I got hired. And one of them, I was like, I ain't putting no pants on. I had on a nice little shirt with a little button down and just no pants. I didn't plan on getting up. I did that a lot. You ain't got to get fully dressed. I'm at home. All right. Dion said you can request a full body viewing of the body. Rodney Bates says Tony Baselli is a Hall of Fame tackle that played with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Is that the guy that Walt Love was talking about that listened to my show? Thank you, Tony. LT says, how are you going to play pickleball this summer with a torn meniscus? It's behind your knee and you can't turn or twist. I'm not playing pickleball. That's for old people. And so is shuffleboard. They got a shuffleboard here at the 3rd Street Market. I don't be playing no shuffleboard. LT says, Walt's a black hole when it comes to basketball. Once you pass him the ball, it ain't never coming back. LT, you play basketball with Walt Love? Melissa says, we have 3 Americas. What are they? a black America, a white America. America's way more nuanced than that. Barack Obama said we don't have a red America or a blue America. We have just the United States of America. What are the three Americas? Because when you ask black people if they like being black, they do. If you ask black people if they think their life is a success, overwhelmingly we say yes. Other than people are really mean to us. That happens sometimes. Sometimes people are mean, but they're mean like not necessarily on an individual level to black people. Like as a whole, they're like, oh, we don't want to talk about black history. We're going to take it out of the schools. We're going to ban black history books. Like we don't like that because it reduces the opportunity that people will learn about how great we are. But then I got to think about this for a second because this is very complicated. Nothing is as easy as we want it to be. When they know how great we are, Dr. Umar Johnson said this. I used to love Dr. Umar Johnson, but he lost his way completely with the whole vaccine. Y'all remember when I was at WNOV and Dr. Umar Johnson, every time he was in Milwaukee, trying to grift y'all to give him money for his school that he never built. He would be on WNOV every single time that he was in town. He would come and now he's with Tory Lowe. You notice that? Tory's talked to Dr. Umar a bunch of times, but Dr. Umar lost his mind with the whole vaccine stuff, and he just started saying really, really crazy stuff. And then we were wondering, because he was going around the country, he's really inspirational. He's so inspirational. Like, that man is an orator unlike anything I've ever seen. He speaks directly to the black experience. He tells us, like, what we're thinking, and the way that he announces and pronounces black sentiment it's a thing of beauty. But he got a little crazy, so I don't really mess with him no more. And he's talking about the school for black boys, and he wants to train the black boys and tell the black boys all the things that the black boys need to be successful. He would come to Milwaukee. We would go to the black firefighters had a hall on like 77th and Good Hope. It's a big hall. We used to fill it when Dr. Umar came to town, and people would give money and they donate a little money. And that was more than 10 years ago. He never built a school, and then we started questioning some of the stuff he was doing, whatever. But Dr. Umar said, to the extent they know how great black people are, the more racist they become. So if they know our history and know who we are and know the greatness that we achieved, whether it be in America, a lot of the things that we did and invented was done when the schools were still segregated. And people are wondering, how on earth were black people so smart, so creative, and so utilitarian before they integrated the schools? Because there's like this low perception of us, the standard of us, they think is really, really low. They thought we didn't learn anything or couldn't learn anything until we went to white schools. No. All the stuff we invented was a lot of times before the schools were even integrated. And a lot of it was science, technology, engineering, math related. That's why STEM was taken out of the schools, because black children, believe it or not, excelled at science, technology, engineering, and math. Because most of the things that we invented, that we created, were scientific, technological. They involved engineering and mathematics. But if they know how good we are, how great we are, how resourceful we are, how creative we are, how handy we are, they'll become even more racist because they'll be very scared of the black people. We already play very good sports ball. But you know what? Pat Connaughton, for a white guy, he plays good sports ball. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be back for hour 2.
Tap into the best power hour in radio in Milwaukee.
Barbie doesn't have any genitals, and Ken has all the genitals. So, I don't know, man. Again, like I said, I really laughed hysterically watching this Barbie movie.
I just spit everywhere, Ben. Why would you say that? I was the teacher. You were the pupil. I had nothing to learn. I was there to give knowledge.
Listen to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks, weekdays from noon to 1 on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Get ready for a breath of fresh air with Community Heartbeat, your go-to show for health and wellness in our vibrant city, presented by Outreach Community Health Centers and hosted by me, Sherwin Hughes. Tune in every third Saturday of the month as we take you on a journey toward a healthier Milwaukee. Community Heartbeat is not just a show, it's a movement dedicated to bringing our community together through wellness. We've got expert interviews, inspiring stories, and the inside scoop on local events from Outreach Community Health Centers that will keep your heart pumping with positivity.
The 2024 UNCF Milwaukee Mayor's Master Ball, taking place Saturday, March 2nd at the Hilton Milwaukee City Center, is one of Milwaukee's premier fundraising and social events of the year. Hosted by the Honorable Mayor Cavalier Johnson, this nonprofit gala is supported by corporations, civic leaders, and Greater Milwaukee. So get ready for an evening of celebration and support for UNCF. The annual Master Ball is a formal black tie benefit with a seated dinner, silent auction, live entertainment, and so much more. For more information, please visit uncfmkembb.com. It's early in the year, and we're trying to hit these fitness goals. 0 to 100 Fitness is dedicated to the Milwaukee community, offering affordable and quality fitness and mixed martial arts programs for the last 10 years. They have competitive and novice classes in MMA, kickboxing, and grappling for all skill levels and ages. From youth, community outreach, women's self-defense, and personal safety programs, 0 to 100 Fitness will help you on your journey to greatness. So get up off the couch and into the best shape of your life. Call 414-522-1275 today.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas.
And Telly Hughes.
From Truth Be Told with DT and Telly. And guess what?
What is that, DT?
Our Truth fans can now watch and stream us live every day, Telly.
Wait a minute, Denise. Let me make sure I got this thing right. Our amazing and incredible Truth fans can go to 1017thetruth.com, click the Watch Live link, and watch me and you do our thing live from YouTube and Twitter every morning?
Yes, Telly, that is exactly right. So now they can watch you almost lose your black card every Friday during our Truth Telling Hit segment.
Come on now. You know I'm never losing my black card. But Truth Nation, you gotta tune into all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows, as you can not only listen live on the app, but you can also stream us live all day, every day by going to 1017thetruth.com and clicking the Watch Live link.
Listen to the man who tells you exactly how he sees it. The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Welcome to Hour 2 of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. State Representative Dora Drake is gonna call in. She got something she wanted to tell y'all. So looking forward to speaking with State Rep Dora Drake. She represents the 11th Assembly District, which is a northwest side-ish state assembly district in the state of Wisconsin, or in Milwaukee rather. All right, let's talk to Bob. Bob, how come you don't play the saxophone no more? Somebody texted in last week and said Bob just needs to play the saxophone once a week. Instead, you become a bit of a commentator.
Isn't that nice? Well, you let me know I can come down there on a Monday.
No. Play it over the phone.
Oh, no, it don't sound good.
Bob, it doesn't sound much. I assure you, it does not sound much better in person. If you play over the phone, it saves you. It's more convenient. You don't have to be inconvenienced because, well, actually, when you come here, you inconvenience us.
Oh, please. Just like a guy called in and said, this show ought to be held up and put on. When I said, you don't do nothing but host the show, just sit down and order this around. It's not no big old deal. It's, Now, what I was going to talk about,
Bob, you couldn't do what I do for 5 minutes.
No, I couldn't. I really couldn't. I'm so happy I can just call in and say my little piece and get off, because that's hard what you do. To me, it's hard. It's harder than loading the truck. But basketball players, football players, I think they're in 50 states. They're millionaires. Then we have rich blacks. Then we have the blacks that make 30, 40, or 50,000, and they know how to share a little bit with their friends. We only 13%. We're actually not bad off when you look at all of that. And I think racism has gone a little bit in the closet. You don't know as much as you know now. You don't know that you're not getting hired on jobs, retaliation of gangs, et cetera, et cetera. Racism goes in the closet. Trump tries to bring it out with his mean behind. But Biden is doing a good job in putting a foot in his behind, I think. And the thing that really tripped me out, and that I hope never happens, is I seen a clip from when we bombed Japan, the atomic bomb, and then the kids and people had big blocks on their face. It's sad how I hope no one ever does the atomic bomb. That is very detrimental to a lot of people.
You don't say.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean to go off because I just meant to say we're not doing that bad, because it's too many blacks, football players, basketball players, blacks that make 30, 40, or 50, rich blacks. They can share, but we're capitalistic, so without regulation a lot of times, and
So you think the happiness and success is just about money? What about love, Bob? Doesn't love aid in happiness and success? Can someone truly be successful without a partner by their side?
People are going towards money now. It's a shame. You should think about love more, but black folks are getting towards capitalistic so much. I mean, they're about money. My mother was about money. My father was about money. They're about money. I could tell when they raised me. They was about money.
Bob, you like money too. You love money more than most people.
It touches your heart as well as a lot of black people's heart and a lot of white people's heart to give a few bucks away. It just touches your heart to be, giving a little bit. You have the gift of giving. The only thing about gift of giving, you got to know who to give to and how much to give. You got to be careful.
Bob,
my last point is...
Okay, make your last point now, Bob. Make your last point.
I never can understand how you like Curtis Mayfield. You gotta be cool. You ain't cool. You square like me, man. I'll talk to you later.
You better get off this phone. Tell me I'm square. You square. You a L7, Bob. Get off the phone, man. Go take a nap. It's time to take your medication. You need to take your medication and go lay down.
I'll talk to you later, sir.
All right. What's wrong with him? Curtis Mayfield is was the most prolific, dynamic, extraordinary musician, writer, composer, you name it. All right, let me read some of these YouTube comments. Nixon says, good morning. Zuri says, hey, family. Creation Muse says, all political. 2 Dakotas, 2 Carolinas, as you probably already know. Creation Muse says, happy early Valentine's Day, giving gifts of love without spending a penny. I'm going to do some Valentine's related stuff. I got a story about love. It's very good. It's about relationships and single people and married people, and it breaks it down a whole bunch of different ways. It breaks it down by race, but I'm saving it for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. Hey, wait a minute. We were hooking Damien up with Vanessa's niece. Did we make that connection? Because remember Damien called in last week, and Damien, we hooked him up with Tiffany, and Damien sent a couple pictures, and Tiffany sent one picture, but then, I gave Tiffany Damien's number, but Tiffany never texted him or something. So Tiffany might have been a catfish, but whatever. And then we tried with another lady. What was her name? We got to follow up. I want people to fall in love. If you are lonely and single and not a murderer, Call us and let us know, and I'll find you a person. If you're a man and you want a woman, if you're a woman and you want a man, if you're a woman and you want a woman, it's fine with me. Who's David? Who's Dave? Oh, yeah, David, but then he said he backed out. He had got cold feet. So really, when Linda came here on Friday, she came here dressed that way to meet David. That's what she would. That wasn't for me. I don't want y'all to think that was for me. All right. State representative Dora Drake is on the line. State Representative Dora Drake, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Sherwin?
I'm doing okay. You know, I'm just hanging out at the job, just answering the phone, cleaning the toilets.
Yeah, I heard you guys. I heard you guys were talking about love and matchmaking not too long ago.
I have many skills, Madam Representative. I don't just do the talk radio thing and the political thing. I find love for people. But that's not at all why you called.
I know you do. No, it's not, Sherwin. So I was calling you today to let the listeners know that today I announced my candidacy for the 4th Senate District.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So for viewers that are listening, I wanted to, make sure that you were one of the first people that knew about it. So if folks don't know already, before running for office, I worked as a social worker. And so a lot of my background, has served as a foundation for me as to how I look at policies, how I enact them, and also finding ways that are tangible and effective for the solutions that we face today. And so, congratulations, to now judge, and now that there is an open seat, I believe that this is now the time for the next generation of new servant leadership that can not only bring innovative solutions, but also make bridges with other individuals and people to advocate for the issues that we face today, whether it's public safety, addressing mental health, making sure that we protect our workers, and especially protecting and investing in our kids is what is needed. And I believe that with my track record of not only being able to pass over 20 pieces of legislation, currently serving as Wisconsin's Legislative Black Caucus Chair and Vice Chair of the Study Task Force for Truancy, I believe that I not only have the experience, but I have the heart and the determination that's committed to progress and representing the individuals and people of the 4th Senate District.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. State Representative Dora Drake is announcing her run for the 4th Senate District. For those of you that may not know, the 4th Senate District was represented by Lena Taylor. Lena Taylor was recently sworn in as a Milwaukee County Circuit Court judge. Dora, for folks that may be unfamiliar, there's a large difference between an assembly district in geography and population and a Senate district. This is a much larger piece of territory. How do you go about campaigning in an area that is literally 3 assembly districts as opposed to just 1?
Well, it's going to take people power, and first and foremost, when I ran back in 2020, I knew that people in Milwaukee, want to meet the candidate themselves. They want to be able to speak and ask us questions about what we think about the everyday issues that they face and see. And so a lot of it is going to be groundwork. It's also going to be calling individuals and making sure that people can get information from me, whether that's through mail or flyers. And I hope to do more radio so that way people can hear the vision that I have for the 4th Senate District. So yes, it is 3 times larger, as you said, so I currently represent the 11th Assembly District, but each Senate District has 3 Assembly Districts in it. And so with there being a special election, we don't know what the new map will look like due to our current battle of trying to get fair maps in Wisconsin that also uphold the Voting Rights Act. And so for that reason, that's why there's still some uncertainty about when the race will be called.
I want to shed a little bit more light on that point that you just brought up. So early voting has actually started for the February 20th primary. There are some folks that are listening to this conversation right now that think, oh, Dora's running in the 4th Senate District. I can go and vote for her early or on February 20th. That is not the case because we do not know what the new boundaries of the 4th Senate District will be. And if I'm not mistaken, the governor has not yet called a special election. Is that correct?
Yes, he has not called it yet.
So when he does call the special election, that, of course, is when the campaign will start in earnest. Do you have any indication as to when the governor will call that special election for the 4th District?
I do not. I think there's a lot of variables right now as to when he might call it because, again, we're in the middle of a court battle with the Supreme Court and Republicans about getting fair maps. There's currently even talk about the Republicans bringing forth a map in the legislature as well. And so because there's so much uncertainty, we won't know when that race will be called. And we won't be able to run on the previous map is because the Supreme Court has already deemed our current maps as unconstitutional.
Certainly keep us posted. And when I get information about the special election, I will make sure to let the listeners know. Of the 20 pieces of legislation that you have passed, is there anything that you are most proud of? And what would you like to continue if you are fortunate enough to be elected the next senator of the 4th District?
Yes. So there's a lot of things I'm proud of. One of the things that stand out to me was actually in the first session, it was in the light of, the death of George Floyd, globally, right? And so our state tried and attempted to address some of those issues. And while I do not believe we nearly made a severe dent in what we need to do in terms of police accountability and just criminal justice initiatives, there is a bill that was actually passed. So we had law enforcement and we had community members come and say, if there are officers that, have discretions, previously, if there was an officer that had a list of complaints, those complaints were actually not disclosed. So what would happen is you'd have, say, an officer from Washington County come and apply to Milwaukee County or the city of Milwaukee, right? And they will not be, and so they didn't have to disclose those, the infraction, so to speak. That law actually got signed to where now different counties have to release that. And that was something that was bipartisan. People wanted to make sure that we had officers that were held accountable. And so now there's hopefully a building of trust between community members and even law enforcement relations. So that is one bill that I am proud that got signed into law. And another thing that I'm proud of is actually our advocacy when it came to addressing the UW deal on DEI. Now, as I shared with you, I am currently the Black Caucus chair. And when we got worried that there would be a potential pay raise for our UW workers, the people that work in the system, but we'd have to cut positions that focus on DEI, that was something that obviously we thought was 10 steps in the wrong direction. Though we did not get the result that we wanted, I am proud that we were able to raise the issue to the height that it needed to. There is national coverage and there is local coverage. And quite frankly, I think there was more people that were against the deal that occurred versus for. And I believe it sets a path for us to holding the line on when it comes to upholding diversity, equity, and inclusion in our communities and our state.
State Representative Dora Drake.
That I will...
Go ahead, Dora.
Oh, no, you're good. The last thing I wanted to share, something that I would love to expand, should I become the next senator, is actually uplifting the issues of mental health in our community. I believe it is something that we know it's there, we talk about it, we address it, but we haven't invested in it the way we really ought to, whether that's building capacity for the people that are already doing the work, or even, quite frankly, maybe dealing with still the concerns or disbelief that we have around mental health and knowing that it is real. And so building up a program or initiative that truly speaks to what that is, especially for our youth and the trauma that everyone's experienced at some point in their lives, I think it's crucial and key as we move forward to be a more holistic and healthier state.
State Representative Dora Drake announcing that she is a candidate for the 4th Senate District. Dora, so happy you're making this announcement. We appreciate you. Good luck on the campaign trail. And before you go, is there a website where people can learn more about you and the campaign?
Yes, I was just about to say it. So you can go to www.DoraDrake4WI.com, and there you can learn more about my platform, who I am, and how you can get involved.
State Representative Dora Drake, thank you so much. We'll talk to you very soon.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, there you have it. Dora Drake is a candidate for the 4th Senate District. That is a famed and storied Senate district. Lena Taylor was in that district for 20 years, and prior to Lena Taylor for 20 years was Congresswoman Gwen Moore. Congresswoman Gwen Moore started as a member of the state assembly. In fact, Congresswoman Gwen Moore, when she first ran for the assembly in 91 or 93, guess who she beat? Scott Walker. Scott Walker beat, Congresswoman Gwen Moore beat Scott Walker when they first were running for political office. She then runs, Gwen Moore at the time, Senator Gwen Moore, runs for the Senate district. She stays there for 2 decades. Then a congressional opening opens up. She runs for Congress and wins, and then Lena followed in her footsteps. Now, Lena is a judge, and Gwen is still in Congress, so hopefully Dora, being successful in the 4th Senate district, we'll see her political success and political capital go up as well. Going to take a break. When I come back, Damien is on the line. Did we connect him with the lady yet? We did not connect him with that lady. Did we at least send her the picture? Him? I was supposed to send it. I didn't send the picture. Well, I got the picture. All right, Damien, you hang on. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come right back to you. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be back in a couple minutes.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
1017 The Truth is now the proud home of Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference basketball. Tune in every week so you don't miss out on the classic rivalry game we all love, the high-flying dunks that leave us in awe, and the memorable moments where Milwaukee basketball legends are born. City Conference basketball on 1017 The Truth is sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, MPS proud, and presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference basketball weekly update on the new 1017 The Truth.
We had some amazing Milwaukee City Conference basketball games last week. The boys of Milwaukee King competed in an instant classic game taking on Brown Deer. It was a tightly battled game as both teams were tied at halftime 28-28, and neither gave an inch in the second half as they went to overtime. Milwaukee King would come out of overtime victorious, winning by a final score of 65-62. Caesar Bond led the way for Milwaukee King, finishing with 21 points. The girls had a great game themselves as Milwaukee Riverside took on Milwaukee Washington Collegiate Academy. In a hard-fought battled game, it was Milwaukee Washington Collegiate Academy who came out with the win, beating Milwaukee Riverside by a final score of 50-36. Ty Thomas Carter leading the way for them as she finished the game with 15 points.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference basketball weekly update on the new 1017 The Truth. MPS proud and MPS strong.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. Sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
More of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
All right, let's talk to Damien here. All right, Damien, I owe you. I think I owe you a picture of what's her name? I don't even remember. Jessica.
Yeah.
All right. So she sent a picture yesterday, and I am going to wait a second. Yep, here's a picture right here. Have you texted us today? Because if you have, then I'm just going to reply to. So when we get off the phone here, send us a text, and I'm going to reply to your text with the picture of Jessica. And then should we? Well, you gotta like what she looks like now. And if you like what she looks like, then we'll figure out how we're going to exchange the numbers, phone numbers.
Okay.
But you got to be honest now and tell us how you think she looked. I've seen her.
How do you think she looks?
That don't matter. Why she's cute. She's cute. It's not the best picture. I'll say that.
I have to agree.
Okay.
But she's pretty.
She is pretty.
Yeah. It's just.
Okay, I just sent the text.
All right. It's not the best. Okay, I'm going to send it right now. Hold on. We're going to see. And I want you to tell us how you think she looks in real time. All right, let me refresh my text messaging.
It's like I'm going to work on a Monday picture versus like I'm going out on a Friday night picture.
That is correct. She definitely going somewhere professional or something. Like she going to a union meeting with Rhea. I'm joking. All right, and I just sent it. All right then. So Damien, if you check your text messages, you will see the picture of Jessica, who is a woman that her auntie called yesterday. Her auntie had listened last week, heard about you, and said, "Oh, my niece would be perfect for Damien." So you should have a picture by now, brother. What you think of Jessica?
Yeah, she looks cute. She does look like she's trying to stay warm and stuff. But she looks cute though. I like girls with glasses. I actually have a thing for girls with glasses. So.
Oh, you do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we move into the next step. Oh, I gotta send her pictures of you. Jessica, if you're listening, I need you to text us so I can send you some pictures of Damien. So she should have heard that. Or hey, Auntie Vanessa, text us. All right, that we should be good. And hopefully, I want y'all to go out on Valentine's Day. So we got to make this connection quick because Valentine's Day is tomorrow. I'm assuming you don't have a date. You don't have any plans for tomorrow, Damien?
Nope, just probably working.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can get you guys talking and chatting. And maybe if there's some kind of chemistry there, if there's a bit of a spark, maybe you guys can meet for your first date on Valentine's Day. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, and so will the rest of Truth Nation.
Okay.
All right, sir. I'm going to wait to hear from her or her auntie. I'm going to send her your pictures, and then we will go from there. Our fingers are crossed for you, sir. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
Okay, you're welcome, Damien. We're going to try and get Damien a woman. Anybody else? The Love Doctor is in the house. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. It's a day for lovers. It's a day in which you show your appreciation for that special someone in your life, or maybe it's a day in which you meet that special someone. Maybe you go and invade a Galentine's Day. It's going to be a whole bunch of lonely, horny women all going to dinner together, and they're going to drink too much wine. Maybe that's where you meet your significant other.
What are you doing for Valentine's Day?
After the show, I am going to Chickpea's house. She's making lunch. We're going to hang out. No, making a delicious lunch. She's a very good cook. And then on Thursday, we actually have, that's when we're going to do like our Valentine's thing. We have a dinner we're going to, and then we're going to a show. Yeah.
What show?
No, not telling you. because I don't want nobody showing up.
Can we get the genre? Like, is it a Broadway musical, comedy show?
Live music. Live music, yeah. So dinner and then live music. But tomorrow I'm just going to hang out with her. I want a low-key Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? We ain't going to be out there in the streets. Thursday we'll be in the streets. So what are your Valentine's ideas, people? Not lonely people. I don't want to know what y'all doing. Y'all just going to watch TV probably. But if you're married or dating, have a significant other, what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? Let us know at 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. Also, what makes a good first date? We need to have some kind of agreement on what makes a good first date. Ladies, what is an ideal first date for you? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Gentlemen, don't be perverts, gentlemen, because I know what some of y'all going to say about a good first date. That's only if you're lucky. She's got to like you. And she's got to be able to trust you won't tell anybody. But gentlemen, what is a good first date for you? Ladies, we want to hear from you as well. 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. Also, do you guys believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk by again? You don't believe in it, Rhea? Okay, well, I'm going to talk about my love at first sight story. It's very revealing. I'll discuss that next. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back.
Don't touch that dial. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened and we know things happen and you have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list, they make you go through a battery of tests. And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight or they have high blood pressure or high cholesterol. So all those things are requirements before you can even get approved to be on the list. So I had...
Wait, you got to be approved to be on the list?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional athlete I know right now that has kidney disease and he's on dialysis and he wants to get on the list and he's not accepting all the things you have to do, you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14-hour days, eating whatever somebody brings you to eat, whatever you run out and grab, McDonald's, whatever. It was never salads and, you know.
Yeah, but that was a choice, right?
It was a choice. Yeah. But I had to change all of that to even qualify to be on the list. I had to get down to the weight I had to be at. I had to get my phosphorus under control, my potassium under control.
Wait a minute, even though somebody said they would give you a kidney,
absolutely,
you had to still make yourself eligible?
Absolutely.
Nah, that's okay.
When I mentioned the athlete, his relative actually died, and they wanted to take his organs, and they couldn't because he wasn't qualified. He wasn't on the list.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to be.
So there are over 100,000 people on that waiting list. So they are very serious.
And how many donors do we have?
And that's the problem. We don't have nearly enough donors.
Wow.
And that's why it's such a critical need. But they are serious about who they're giving that gift of life to because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today.
Disability Rights Wisconsin Medicare Part D Helpline is here to help disabled or elderly Medicare beneficiaries with questions about their Part D prescription benefits. The Part D Helpline may be able to help you save money on your Part D premium, deductible, and copays. Medicare annual open enrollment period runs October 15th through December 7th. For free, unbiased assistance, please call the Disability Rights Wisconsin Medicare Part D Helpline any time of the year at 1-800-926-4862.
When you join Educators Credit Union, you're not just another number or just another customer. You're a member owner. As a member owner, you can expect award-winning financial services, free financial education, and a team of people by your side helping you make informed financial decisions. Ready to join the Educators Credit Union family? Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in southeastern Wisconsin, no matter your career. Learn more at ecu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility is required.
You are listening to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Curtis says a coffee date is a good first date. Rhea agrees. Well, you can get to know somebody. Time-wise, it's non-committal, right? Because you can have a cup of coffee and have a little conversation, and when that cup of coffee is done, you can simply exit stage left. As opposed to what I would consider a good first date, that's dinner. Now, before I go on a first date, I've got to have several conversations. I want to see what kind of personality this person has. Do they have a sense of humor? Politics is a thing. It is. I need to know where they're at. I need to know if we're going to be having political arguments and disagreements, because that is very, very important to me. In these days and times, it is impossible to date a Trump supporter. Impossible. So I got to have some of those things sorted out. But again, this is me, things that I require, because if we don't have some basic things in common, I'm not wasting anybody's time. And no offense, but don't waste somebody's time. If they don't check some of the boxes, then why would you waste time? My love at first sight experience, without being too revealing. Sherwin was minding his own business. Wasn't bothering nobody, just doing my thing. Just living my best life. All of a sudden I get a random friend request, which is not unusual, on Facebook. Figured, I don't know, somebody that I maybe met in passing, somebody I don't remember, or maybe somebody who listens to the show, whatever. So before I accepted the friend request, I took a look at their profile to see what pictures they had and what they said about themselves. And there was actually a fair amount of information that they revealed about themselves just on their profile. And a very attractive looking lady, might I add. It's very cute. Okay. Saw we didn't have any mutual friends in common. That's a little unusual, but okay, it is what it is. So I accepted the friend request, and I did not know if I had previously met that person, because I meet a lot of people. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. And you guys, sometimes I apologize in advance if I don't remember who you are, because I meet a lot of folks, and sometimes I'm very bad with names, but please don't hold it against me. So I sent this young woman a DM. I was like, hey, I apologize if we have met before. Unfortunately, I can't seem to place where we have met, so I apologize for that. And she said, oh, no, we ain't met. No need to apologize. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, how did you come to find me on the Facebook? Because we don't have any mutual friends. And usually there's some suggested friends you'll get on the Facebook, and it's usually folks that you may have some connection to. And she said, well, no, I found you as a suggested friend, even though we had no friends in common. I was like, oh, I found that kind of peculiar. And she said, oh, so I listened to your show. You sound very intelligent. I like the intelligent men folk. I was like, well, you are barking up the right tree, young lady. And then I said to her, I was like, hey, you seem like a nice person. Of course, because I like the compliment that she likes my show and thinks I'm intelligent. I was like, look at here now. If you ever find yourself around these parts, let's grab us a bite to eat. And then I referenced the list of restaurants, my favorite restaurants on my Facebook page. I was like, we'll go to one of those restaurants. We'll grab us a bite. No big deal. Not very committal. I didn't even say like when. I didn't give a phone number. I didn't ask for a phone number. I just kind of put it out there like, hey, I'd be open to grabbing a bite with you at some point. So boom, I see the little dots because she's typing. I said, oh, she finna type back to me. She's like, I'm available all weekend, this weekend. I'm available. You want to grab a bite? I'm down to grab a bite. I'm like, okay. She's speaking my language. She's picking up what I'm putting down, you see. So we agreed to meet at a restaurant. And I said, wait a minute. Sent her a message before we finalized everything. Remember, we still had not exchanged phone numbers. All I've seen is pictures and read the information that is on her Facebook profile, you see. And I said, I will meet you for dinner under one condition. This is how I knew I had her. I said, under one condition will I meet with you. And here's what her response was. She was like, anything. Think about what the condition could have been. I could have been like, show up naked, wear some stripper clothes. You know what I mean? She was like, anything, name the condition, any condition. And of course, I had to interject my wonderful and one-of-a-kind sense of humor. And I said, the condition is that you are not a serial killer because I'm putting myself at risk. You might want to murder me. And then she LOL. Then we exchanged phone numbers, texted a bit. Shortly after that, there was a telephone conversation. So we talked on the phone. So it was like maybe 3 or 4 days of texting and or talking on the phone. Wonderful woman, very nice, very intelligent, great job, great background, great family, great level of education, all the things. Our politics are similar. This is fantastic. So we agreed to meet at a particular, in fact, the restaurant that we met at is now closed. We met at a place called Firefly in the Wauwatosa Village. They just recently closed. Very sad. I love that place. So we agreed to meet at 7 p.m. I realized as I was on my way to the date, I was like, I need to get her something. I don't want to show up empty-handed to the restaurant. I need to get her some flowers. So on the way, stopped and got her a dozen long stem red roses because I'm a gentleman. Didn't want to show up empty-handed. Now, here's the unfortunate thing. I was late because it took a little bit longer than I had anticipated to get the flowers, but I got the flowers. And if you're going to be late, gentlemen, have a gift in your hand. It kind of makes it a little bit easier, a little less offensive if you have a gift in your hand. So I walk into the restaurant, a little bit flustered, couldn't find somewhere to park, so I'm even more late. So I walk in. I walk through it. There's a set of double doors at the restaurant. And she is there sitting on a bench in the lobby area. And immediately I knew. She was wearing this form-fitting white sweater dress that was several inches above the knee. And she was wearing these knee-high boots. And she just looked immaculate. And in that moment, and the rest is a Saturday night now, so the restaurant is bustling and there's lots of people and there's lots of noise and lots of sounds and lots of laughter. When I saw her, everything just stopped. It got quiet. And I walked over to her and I presented her the flowers. She took the flowers. She smelled the flowers. She set the flowers down on the bench and we hugged and we kissed right there in the lobby of the restaurant. As crowded and as busy as the restaurant was and all the hustle and the bustle and the noise, it got perfectly silent. I thought that she and I were the only ones there. And then after who knows how long the embrace and the kiss took, I came back to reality and I realized the hostess was standing there just waiting on us to seat us. And she just staring at us. I was like, oh, okay. And that was it. That was the start of it. I'd never felt that kind of deep attraction for another human being in my entire life. And I have met lots of people in my entire life, not even necessarily for romantic purposes, but I have never felt anything like that in my entire life, ever. I almost want to apologize to the couple of women that I have told that I've loved in the past because I have never felt for them what I feel for Chickpea. That's my story, and I can only hope that you all can experience something even remotely close to it. And I know it takes people years and it takes people decades sometimes, and sometimes people never find that. And I think that is the truly the most sad thing in life, to never find your person. When you know, ladies and gentlemen, you know. There's going to be arguments, there's going to be disagreements, there's going to be conflicts, but if that is your person, it's not ever about winning an argument. You resolve the issue and you keep going and you learn from each other and you grow together and you have hopes and dreams and aspirations and you plan a future. That is what I want for all of you. And to the extent that I can assist you, by all means, we need more love in this world. And I'm determined to bring people together. We're listening to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 101.7 FM. I'll be right back.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Are you or anyone you know looking for a job? Direct Connect MKE is a social media style platform that empowers you to grow your social network, find career opportunities, and connect with career specialists for success. Visit joindcmke.com today to learn how you can create a profile, upload your resume, and find access to information about jobs, job training, hiring events, and more. DCMKE is locally focused and equips you to grow your social capital and find opportunities that match your career interests. Here's how it works. Join DCMKE and their partner organizations and follow the employees that you find interesting. Then, meet the career advocates in DCMKE's community to start forming meaningful career relationships. And lastly, scroll through your feed to find and apply to new career opportunities and get matched to openings by career advocates. Yeah, it's that easy. Access to great opportunities at the tips of your fingers. Visit joindcmke.com today and connect your dream to reality. That's joindcmke.com.
Okay, Fred, so I got some questions.
What's up?
Where should I go if I want to start my own business?
You go to ErieInsurance.com.
Okay, Fred, so where should I go if my kid needs an internship or if I need a job? Where do I go?
You go to ErieInsurance.com.
Okay, so what if I want to work for a company that believes in diversity, has great benefits, and growth for people like us?
You already know. It's ErieInsurance.com.
Man, so Fred, I just need to go to Erie Insurance?
Go to ErieInsurance.com for all that you need.
It's amazing!
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
I'm going to disagree with you, Miss Nikki. If a woman asks me to meet her at the gym for a first date, no thank you. Gym rats are gross. No, Working out and exercising is something that you do on your time for you. It's meditative for them. It's their time in which they work on their fitness. I'm not. How do you have a first date at a gym? You're sweating. What?
Hey, can you spot me?
Excuse me?
Yeah, my name is Nikki. Yeah, I'm here on a date. The deadlift 700 pounds. Come here.
Gym dates are a great first date because it offers a glimpse into a person's self-care habits. I value an active lifestyle, and I seek a partner who shares the same interests. Now, that makes sense, but you can have an active lifestyle outside of the gym. Gyms are disgusting. They're gross. They smell bad. The people there are vain. They sit there and they look in the mirror. I'm going to pump this friggin' iron. We got a gym here, right? It's a part of us, working here at the 3rd Street Market Hall. We had access to a gym. I can't work out there. I can't do it. Exercising for me is personal. I collect my thoughts. I want to be alone. I don't want to see other people sweating and then people are in there judging you. No. But, gym rats of a feather flock together. I got so many people on my timeline on social media that need to tell the world every single time they work out. You know who the worst ones are? The ones that work out at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, up at the gym again. Oh, getting it in at the gym. 4 o'clock in the morning. Not necessarily you, Miss Nikki, but there are people that are addicted to fitness. That is how they are dealing with their problems. And that can be just as troubling as drinking too much, eating too much, and gambling. There are some people that are so addicted to fitness that it is a problem in their lives. Now, this is just me. I would never meet nobody at the gym on a first date. And what do you would you hug? So hey, I'm gonna go do 30 minutes on the treadmill, and then they go do 30 minutes. Or do you talk to each other while you're on the treadmill? Do you spot each other? What if she's stronger than you, fellas? What if fellas, let's say you do your little set. Let's say you doing upper body, right? You got your plates on the bar. You're doing your 135. You're doing 3 sets of 10. Bench press, 135. That's a decent little weight, 3 sets of 10, okay? She's like, okay. She lays down on the bench. Oh, wait. Only 135 pounds? And she puts on another plate. She over here bench pressing 225. You should leave her. She will kick your ass. Don't do that. Date a woman that's stronger than you. Gym dates are great first dates because it offers a glimpse into a person's self-care habits. That doesn't even show their self-care habits. That shows them just at the gym. Like, your self-care habits are what kind of things do you do to keep yourself active outside of the gym? Like, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Do you like to go for walks? Do you jog? Do you go camping and picnicking in the park? I don't know what the hell these people do. A gym day. I bet Miss Shack would meet somebody at the gym. I could see her doing that. Miss Shack would also meet somebody to smoke marijuana, too. She would definitely do that. All right, let's see what we got here. Not Really a City Girl says, I love stories. Gigi says, I never found my person. He must be a spirit. Here's what I would suggest, and y'all don't have to take my advice because I know this stuff is very individual. All you have to do is work on being a better version of yourself. That's it. You don't got to look for anybody. It's just the weirdest thing ever, and I know it sounds kind of cliche. You can't find it. It has to find you. Literally. It has to knock on your door. But here's the other thing. You have to be ready to receive it because it's not going to be at a time that is most convenient for you. Ladies, there might be times in which you might be open to meeting somebody. Maybe when you go out, maybe you're out with your friends, maybe you're out with your coworkers, maybe, who knows, maybe you go to the grocery store after work, and if you see a handsome man, if he approaches you in that moment, you would be open to receiving him. It is never going to be when it's convenient for you, but you have to be open to the possibility and the idea that your person is going to come when you least expect it. But if you just continue to live your life, be the best version of yourself, learn what your issues are, learn what your flaws are, learn what your faults are, and do not let those flaws and faults interrupt your relationship with another human being. The person will come. Because here's the one thing that I've noticed in the relationships that I have been in. And I don't ever fault the women. Like, I'm not going to be over here talking mess about my exes. I used to do that. That makes me look stupid. It makes you look so stupid. I don't know if y'all know this, but like, ladies, if you have kids with a man and you talk mess about the man you have kids with, that makes you look stupid. That's clearly communicating that you made a horrible decision about a human being, and that is something inside of you. But the women that I've dated in the past, in the relationships that did not work out, those were versions of myself. So I don't blame those women because I attracted versions of myself. And sometimes those versions of myself that I was in years past was someone that I did not like nor care for. So the people that came into my life and came into my orbit, platonic or otherwise, were versions of myself when I was in transition from one part of my life to another. Meeting people in transition can be very, very difficult. You might be insecure. You might be unsure about some things. You might be transitioning to a new job or a new career. Maybe you're moving. You got a bunch of uncertainty in your life. And sometimes the steadfastness of a foundation of a relationship is very comforting when you are in transition. But just know that that person might just be a crutch while you make it through that transition. Just like meeting somebody when they're getting divorced. Worst time to meet somebody ever. Fellas, if a woman tells you that she is separated or she's going through the divorce, you can't. You cannot. You can't. Bad idea. It's a very bad idea. She has to reclaim her life after her marriage. She's going to have a new routine, especially if she has children. There's going to be a custody thing. There's going to be a placement thing going on. She probably has to find a new place, or she's got to move, or some other kind of transitional things going on in her life. The worst time is to meet somebody is on a rebound. And rebounds never work because you never have a chance to reflect, to review, and to understand the issues, because you bring something to the table as well. I refuse to believe that in every relationship that dissolves, it's just one person's fault. I refuse to believe that. Now, you may have gotten the short end of the stick in that relationship, but I assure you there was something that you did, there was something that you said, there were some feelings or emotions of your partner that you absolutely ignored that caused the unraveling of the relationship. And here's when you know the relationship is over. I'm very conscious of this. Resentment. Once the resentment builds, it's over. When you begin to despise that person because they don't respect you, they don't take your feelings into consideration, they're not thoughtful. Once the resentment builds, it's really, really tough to recover from that. In fact, I would argue that the relationship is dead. Here's another one. If your significant other confides in another human being about your relationship. This is why I don't do the whole males and females can be friends. Impossible. It's a figment of your imagination if you think that men and women can be friends. No way, no how. I know that there are examples of it, but there is a circumstance that created it. Somebody likes somebody else, or y'all dated and you're not dating anymore. That you can't be friends with that person, because if you have a significant other and you tell your significant other, oh, I'm friends with so-and-so of the opposite sex, somebody that I used to date or somebody that likes me. Ain't no way. Then be with the friend then. Don't have a relationship with somebody else, but you're still hanging out. And women in particular, you can't be friends with men, ladies. You can't be. It's a relationship out of utility. He is trying to sleep with you. You might get like protection and security, because even if you're with your male friend, ladies, he's still obligated to protect you. If somebody messes with you, if somebody says something to you, he then can like be like your boyfriend in that situation. So you're getting protection. He might even pay for things. You are getting like the details and the benefits and the perks of a boyfriend just by having this male friend. And he thinks that he may be able to catch you at a weak moment, and you probably will sleep with him. And guess what? 9 times out of 10, ladies, you will go and sleep with your male friend. You will. I'm not saying 10 times out of 10, but you know him. He's safe. But here's where the real problem comes from. It's not even necessarily the male friend and the female friend that tell everybody they're platonic, that they sleep together. It is when this man who's in a relationship, and he's got a female friend, let's say. Guy's in a relationship. Maybe he's married. And he's got a female friend. Maybe he went to high school with her. Maybe he went to college with her. Maybe he works with her. Maybe he slept with her. Maybe he didn't. But this man is married. He's got this female friend. When this man begins to tell his female friend negative things about his wife or the troubles in his relationship with his wife or his girlfriend is over. The moment you start telling another human being the negative aspects of your relationship, you just ended your relationship. You got to be cognizant of that, because guess what? When your relationship is going well, you don't tell nobody that. It's nobody's business. You just enjoy the relationship going well. But if you confide in another human being outside of your significant other when there are problems in your relationship, and you're choosing to confide in somebody else instead of confiding in your partner, your relationship is over. You're wasting everybody's time. And none of this is subject for debate. I hear it all the time. Oh, I can't stand my man. He make me sick. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. You need to go and address him and tell him the relationship is over. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be back for hour 3.
Coming with straight truth.
I'm not saying cut the person off and don't give them any money at all. I'm saying it has to be earned. This just dropping loot and giving it to people is weird to me, because that's why in many cases we're in the predicament we are. That's why usually 5 years after people get money from a death in the family, they're broke. And all I can say, there's a reason for that.
Listen to Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 101.7 The Truth and The Truth app.
Tune in to the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance and hosted by me, Dr. Ken Harris, and Fred Johnson, the Vice President and Wisconsin State Manager for Erie Insurance. I'll be discussing with Fred the rising insurance costs and the top 10 risk factors that could continue to negatively impact insurance costs. Check it out, Diversity and Excellence, powered by Erie Insurance, this Saturday, 10 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Join the roar of 18,000 Bucks fans at Fiserv Forum and be a part of the slam dunks, game-changing plays, and electrifying victories live. Witness the edge-of-your-seat action and unforgettable moments as they happen. You don't want to miss this. Grab your calendar, handpick your favorite matchups, and secure your seats for Dame time in Milwaukee and every incredible moment that comes next at bucks.com/tickets. That's bucks.com/tickets.
Are you ready to embark on a journey towards mental and physical well-being? Dive into the therapeutic world of movement and music with Marina Miranda Creative. Their skate lessons and dance classes help you embrace the power of positivity, along with their clothing line, Be Sad, Keep Going, which includes hats and t-shirts and serves as a reminder to persevere through life's challenges. Whether it's grief, depression, or anxiety, Marina Miranda is here for you. Join the Be Sad, Keep Going movement at marinamirandaCreative.com. Your journey to healing starts now.
Milwaukee's favorite station.
Please, Lisa, please, for the love of Jehovah, don't kick me or anybody with a prosthetic leg. Please. Why do I even gotta say please? Because what if you kick me and it falls off? I ain't gonna pick it up. You try to kick me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit you with your own leg. I'll teach you a lesson.
Coming with straight truth.
And you know what? If you want to make it about race, I need you to hold your black men accountable. Don't let these black men get away with anything. Because what does that say about you? Because if you're going to be that person who's not going to hold your own people accountable, we have nothing to talk about. I'm sorry, that's a real old school mentality, my guy.
Tune in to all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows all day, every day by downloading the Truth app.
We got to get back into common courtesy.
It's about the family structure.
Right. It is.
Our extended family, we are all family in Milwaukee. Come on now.
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. All of your favorite 1017 The Truth content whenever you want. The Truth app has it all. The Truth is on 1017 and 1510 WGKB Waukesha, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Welcome to Hour 3 of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. I guess this is our pre-Valentine show. Talking about love. I love love and love me. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If we had more of it, y'all be nicer to each other. We'd have less crime. You would generally be more content in other areas of your life. You'd be more optimistic. You'd be much more productive. But relationships, you guys know this, it's a lot of work. You got to get over yourself a lot of times. You're not always right. The thing about having your person is there's an open window to your soul. If you're truly in love, right, they see things that you may not want someone to see. That's why you got to trust them, you see. You got to really trust them because they're going to see things in you that you want to keep shielded from the rest of the world. But if they really love you, they won't run from that. They will want to be closer to you. They also will tell you things from a different perspective, and they're going to tell you things that you don't want to hear. Guess what? It's coming from a good place. If this person truly loves you, you need to listen. You need to learn. That's the problem. We get so stuck on who we are that we don't want to hear any legitimate criticism because there are things that we do and habits that we probably picked up in childhood or being exposed to poor relationships. And when you bring that into a loving partnership, it will be a detriment. You have to shed the skin of all the negative behaviors and all the negative relationship traits that you have picked up along the way. It is going to kill your future chances at love. You got to get over yourself. It's hard for me to get over myself because I just know I'm right. No, I'm not. I think just because I think and I feel something that it is the correct way. Incorrect. That's wrong. Some people think because they feel a particular way about something that it's fact. Facts and feelings are not the same thing, and I know this person knows it. Hello, Linda.
Good morning, Professor Sherwin. Good morning, good Comrade Brand, and good morning to all the good black and white people in Milwaukee. I'm listening to you at the gym, and yes, a first date could be great at the gym, because you want to really vet a person, and that means to really go straight to, who they are, essentially.
How does working out tell somebody who, I don't understand that. How does someone's exercise routine, which is very personal, how does that show you who that human being is?
Well, this pushback would come from someone that doesn't work out. But for someone that does work out, they would probably have an open mind to
Linda, I need you to understand that working out and going to the gym are two very, very different things. People that take their fitness very, very seriously are not going to pay money and get a membership somewhere. It's going to be literally a part of their life. The gym is an event. It is a place that you go to. But people that are really into their fitness, it's like it's all encompassing. It's how much sleep they get. It's how much water they drink. It is the meals they eat. It's the preparation of their meals. It ain't just going to the gym. That has very little to do with fitness. And a lot of times people go to the gym to be seen at the gym or to check in on social media and to post a selfie at the gym. That's not somebody's understanding of fitness.
Well, that's the superficial aspect of it, Sherwin. But you can find a person's endurance at the gym. You can find a person's optimism against challenges at the gym. You could find, a person's depth in their spirituality at the gym.
The hell kind of gym you going to?
I mean, because these are the things that you are observing and you're having conversation about. Now, when you talk about, that being existential, yes, so is Cheesecake Factory. So is, a movie and a dinner. Those are existential. If you want to just get to know a person, then, yeah, you could just sit across from them in the car and talk about, get to wherever you want to get to. But what I'm saying that in the experience of someone getting to know me, yes, I would introduce and love to experience our first date at the gym or somewhere that is really not traditional.
Linda, don't you want to look your best and be presentable? Like, why are you sweating and wearing workout clothes? We're talking about first dates now. And I can see if you know somebody, if that's your person, absolutely you can go to the gym and work out with your person. But if you're getting to know somebody on a first date, why do you want to be disgusting and sweaty and smelly, and that's the first impression you have of somebody? That's weird to me. Now, again, that's just not my thing.
But, okay, that's not your thing, because basically I feel that, you stripped away the makeup, you stripped away the clothing that may, define you in one aspect, but when you really under that sweat and you're under that grind, you get to see a person in their natural essence. Sherwin, I would ask you to give it an experience.
No,
with
I don't
you
need
and
that's not for me. I think y'all just want to look at each other. You want to look at somebody's body. That's basically what that is.
But see, Sherwin,
how are you getting to know somebody at the gym, Linda?
At the dinner.
What kind of conversation are you having at the gym where it's loud, there's a whole bunch of other people there? What kind of intimate conversation can you have how can you legitimately get to know somebody while you are trying to talk over the sound of the barbells clanging and all the equipment and all the machinery? There's nothing personal about that. In fact, you're in a space with a whole bunch of other nasty, sweaty people, and all y'all probably got COVID.
Okay, let's just agree to disagree. But your comment yesterday had me rolling, and I'm going to remember it today. You said that the person was higher than a giraffe.
Are you okay, Linda?
Dude, you're crazy. You're crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm the crazy one. Okay.
Put a couple of drinks in you, baby. Listen, we would just be rolling all night. I know. I mean, laughing. Dang, I gotta watch my words. I tell you.
Well, good luck. I hope you find somebody at the gym, Linda. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I hope you have a wonderful gym date on Valentine's Day. Oh, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
I like someone that's, been hollering at me, but I'm a very difficult person to think that someone can get me. I'm very difficult.
Did you say you're very difficult?
Yes, because I know all the tricks of the trade. They got to come real and they got to come raw with me. They can't come from the left or right, sideways, crooked. You got to come straight and real because that's how I come.
Okay. That makes sense. You have your standards and you know what you can accept, what you can't accept. That's understandable. All right. Well, I wish you the
I
best.
just like to keep it real. Thank you, Sherwin.
All right, Linda. Hope you find somebody sweating at the gym. There's nothing intimate and personal about a gym date. I'm talking about a first date. If you are with this person, if that's your partner, well, then yeah, y'all can go and work out. But how are you genuinely engaged? Like, how do you even keep your attention on that person? Isn't the first date about getting to know this person, watching their body language, talking with them directly, making eye contact? How in the hell do you do that? Unless you want to see what they look like in workout clothes and you want to like gauge their muscle mass. Like, wow, how is that? I'm just different. I engage in conversation. That is how you get to know somebody. In fact, there is nothing more intimate than conversation. Intimate is not even physical because when the conversation is there, when you can fall in love with someone's mind, the body will follow. It seems like the gym is inviting the body first, and then you hope that there's the mind. And a lot of gym people are dumb. Come on, you guys, Come, ladies. Yeah, I go to the gym 5 days a week. Yeah, I go to the gym. Has nothing else going on in his life, but he goes to the gym. And what does he do when he's at home? Play video games and eat beef jerky. Let's talk to Diane. You're on 101.7 The Truth. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Sherwin?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to chime in on Valentine's Day and tell my story about I've been married for 41 years.
Well, congratulations. What is the secret?
Well, I don't know if there's a secret, but I want to tell you about my first date, my first love at first sight experience. My husband had just got out of the Army, and his mother had brought him to a Pequeno party, which I was there also, and I was also selling Avon. And she was like, well, my son wants to buy me some Avon. And so I looked at him, and he looked at me, and it was like love at first sight. And he bought up all the Avon that he could buy for his mother.
I know he did.
And he bought a lot of Avon that night. And I felt like, that movie from Oprah Winfrey when she got married, and she said, I was married. I was telling people, I got me an army man. So it was so funny.
That's
beautiful. But yeah, another thing is I would suggest on first dates, don't do what I did. I come from a dancing family, and we went out on a date, and I got up and I started dancing with another guy because this was a contest. And I did win second place, but he was not too happy about that.
I don't blame him because you're supposed to show the man you're with all the attention.
I know, but I love to dance. And so he got over it. He was not a dancer, but he said that he learned that if he was going to be with me, he was going to have to learn how to dance. And he's been dancing ever since.
And it sounds like this is a beautiful romance where y'all are still dancing together after 41 years.
He loves to dance. He loves to dance. He just doesn't know how to do the bop or swing out, whatever they call it now. But he loves to dance.
Well, I'm glad that you guys have found love and have made this marriage last for 41 years. You guys have any children?
Yes, I have 3 children. They're all grown.
Wonderful.
Yeah, 5 grandchildren.
Even better.
Retired. Yep, retired. And underpaid Uber driver. Driving my grandkids all over the place.
Oh, I believe
Nobody
that.
pays me anything.
They'll appreciate you one day, Diane. We appreciate your call and your story about how you met your wonderful husband. You tell him that we all said hello.
I will do that. You take care.
All right, you too. All right, Diane. That's very nice of her. Uh-oh, we got another one. Should we take a break or should we take the call? What do you think? Let's take the call. Hi, LaWanda. You're on 101.7 The Truth. How are you?
Hi, Sherman. I'm wonderful. How are you?
Sherwin is doing great.
That's good. That's good. Sherwin, I was just calling to comment on the gym dating thing.
Please do.
I agree. Maybe it shouldn't be. I agree. Maybe it shouldn't be like for a first date. But I also wanted to say there are aspects of going to the gym with a partner that are kind of intimate. Like if you're working out together, you know, there's opportunities for touching, you know, like because you're working out, you need someone to spot you, and he might or she might touch you in a loving way, and while helping spot you, you know, there's opportunity to sneak a little kiss in there, and
on a first date.
I'm not saying first date, no sir. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not saying now on a first date, no sir. I would not. I should not and could not. No ma'am, no Sam, no. Won't do it. But I won't say on a first date. That to me is kind of weird. Now you can meet someone there, and if that's how you choose to, you know, value your relationship, working out together, there are opportunities for intimacy, but not on a first date. No sir.
Fair enough. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. I know that both men and women who are on the market know that one of the things that they offer is their appearance. We don't have to have a conversation about the lengths that women will go to and go through to improve their appearance. And I'm not even saying that they're doing these things for their appearance so they can look good for a man. They want to look good for themselves. And more often than not, they want to look better than other women. Okay. And the hair and the makeup and the clothing and like all of the things that women do. And here's the thing. I have a tremendous appreciation for the things that women do to get beautiful for us. I never really appreciated it until I probably was 40 plus. Before I realized like watching a woman get ready is like a metamorphosis. There's science to it. There's skill to it. There's artistry to it. And then when I think about, because fellas, we don't ever think about this, the amount of money that she spends to look good for us. Her perfume was expensive. Her shoes, her outfit, her earrings, her jewelry. She got her hair done. She got her nails done. She got her toes done. She's got all these products and the moisturizing products. She's got all of these things. Think about how much money she is spending to get pretty for you. You can pay for dinner. You can pay for dinner. She might have spent more money looking good for you and smelling good for you than you gonna spend on a little Applebee's 2 for $20 anyway. And stop going to Applebee's 2 for $20. You know when I used to get Applebee's 2 for $20? If it was a snowstorm coming, it was on a weekend, and I don't want to go to the grocery store, I give me a 2 for $20. Eat one for dinner one night, and the other 2 for $20 the next night. No, don't go to Applebee's for no 2 for $20. Don't do that. You can pay for dinner, gentlemen. It's okay. Now, at some point, y'all going to have an arrangement. I have an arrangement. I like going to restaurants. You guys know that. I have a list of restaurants on my Facebook page. It's pinned to the top. Chickpea hasn't been to nearly as many restaurants. Like, I'm in awe of how many restaurants I've been to. And the ones that I have on my Facebook page, those are just the ones in the city of Milwaukee. I got a whole nother list that are suburban restaurants. It's probably bigger than the Milwaukee list. I take her to my favorite restaurants. I pay. She cooks for me. That evens out. She prepares meals. Like she did Christmas. This woman made the cream cheese for the cheesecake. Have you ever seen anything like this before? I've never seen. She made it. It was a big ass tub. It's a vat, which she made it, and she had to strain it, and the curds in the way, and the cheese, and she made the cheese for the cheesecake. I didn't even know you could make cream cheese. I thought you got it from Philadelphia brand. And it's in a silver box. I didn't know you can make it. It was the lightest, most delightful. When I say homemade cheesecake, she also made a pecan pie. If somebody, let me tell you something. Let me tell you right now. If you don't like pecan pie, I don't trust you. If you don't like pecan pie, you are probably a communist. So, just letting y'all know that. 833-212-1017. The caller says 101.7%, Linda. Awesome take by Miss Shaq, Professor Jim Hader. I'm standing on that because I know the lengths that people go through to make themselves look good and presentable. And don't you want to smell good? I'm not. Let me tell you something, okay? Oh, y'all want to go there? Come on then. If I'm sweating on a first date, it ain't in the gym. You understand it? Oh, we can sweat. You want to sweat? You want to work out? You want to get worked out? You want to get your abs worked? We'll work them abs on the first date now, but we ain't going to Anytime Fitness.
Bust it open. Get you some.
That was perfect. Talking about we gonna go on the first date at the gym. You want to do some cardio, huh? Yeah, I want to do some cardio. You want to meet me at the gym? I got a gym in my house. Oh, you do? Okay, we can work out there. Yeah, all right. Come on over. Walk into the house. There's candles and incense, rose petals. Where the gym at? I brought my gym bag and my gym clothes. Lay down. About to get what? You gotta tell a woman what to do. They like that. Y'all stop acting like you don't like being told. You want them to be decisive. Yeah. Come here. What you mean? Come here. I said come here. Okay, Daddy. What? I'll never forget it. Denise Thomas, got to be one of the strongest black women on the planet, said on the air, this is why I feel okay. And she said, yeah, I called a man daddy. Could you imagine Denise calling a man daddy? I can't even imagine that in a million years. If Denise can say it, any woman can say it. But I bet by the end of the session, that dude was calling Denise daddy. Denise daddy, stop, Dad. Daddy. Daddy. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back.
Don't touch that dial. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Cupid has an arrow for Milwaukee Panthers basketball. On Wednesday night, the Panthers end their road trip with the Cleveland State Vikings.
Pratt at the top to catch. Eric step back three on the way. Got it at the buzzer.
Scott Warris has the coverage Wednesday starting at 5:30 on 1017 The Truth and the Educators Credit Union Milwaukee Panthers Sports Network from Learfield.
Stewart for three, and he buries it from the right wing. And there is always room for Jell-O.
Tip-off happens at 6 o'clock.
Heart disease won't stop us. Diabetes won't slow us down. Allergies, high blood pressure, shoulder pain, cancer. Nothing will keep us from pushing Wisconsin ahead. Because with the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, forward progress is what we stand for. That means always pushing and always innovating. With new technologies and breakthrough treatments that make life better, whether we're sick or well. It means providing more convenience and more ways to receive medical excellence for all your health needs, for big and small. It means being there for you, our family, caring for yours. So let's keep raising the bar. Let's keep testing the limits of what medicine can do. Let's push ahead and make life here as great as it can be. Visit Froedtert.com to find out how.
Disability Rights Wisconsin Medicare Part D Helpline is here to help disabled or elderly Medicare beneficiaries with questions about their Part D prescription benefits. The Part D Helpline may be able to help you save money on your Part D premium, deductible, and copays. Medicare annual open enrollment period runs October 15th through December 7th. For free, unbiased assistance, please call the Disability Rights Wisconsin Medicare Part D Helpline any time of the year at 1-800-926-4862.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. Sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. This is 1017 The Truth's Melanie Ricks, and the time is now, Milwaukee. I believe that our listeners deserve the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And that's exactly what we're going to bring to you every day from 12 to 1 p.m. We're going to be talking about life, love, relationships, sports, pop culture, and all things Milwaukee. Listen to Nothing But the Truth with me, Melanie Ricks, every day from noon to 1 p.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You are listening to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth this Saturday at 10 a.m. for another episode of Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance and hosted by Dr. Ken Harris and Fred Johnson. Dr. Ken and Fred will discuss the rising insurance costs and the top 10 risk factors which could contribute negatively to impact your insurance costs. So again, don't miss Diversity and Excellence powered by Erie Insurance Saturday at 10 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. And the award-winning 1017 The Truth proudly celebrates Black excellence and the most monumental moments in our history. Tune in all month long as we celebrate Black History Month. 1017 The Truth's celebration of Black History Month is sponsored by Tayback Law, Educators Credit Union, Freighter, and the Medical College of Wisconsin, and American Family Insurance. And the award-winning 1017 The Truth is home of Milwaukee Panthers basketball. Don't miss any of the basketball action by listening to Panthers basketball on 1017 The Truth app, and all your favorite streaming platforms. Oh, Cupid has an arrow for the Panthers as they are on the road to take on the Cleveland State Vikings this Wednesday on Valentine's Day. Coverage begins at 5:30 with a 6 p.m. tip. All right. Oh, and also, I'm going to give away a pair of auto show tickets. And we're going to give you another chance to enter to win $5,000 courtesy of David Gruber. So keep listening. Don't turn off the show yet. I know we did it yesterday too, but we want to give y'all a bunch of chances to win the $5,000. We want to give as many people as possible a chance to win the $5,000. So keep listening, and we're going to give away a pair of auto show tickets. Where am I? Here it is right here. The auto show, which is Saturday, February 24th through Sunday, March 3rd. Going to give away some tickets to that. And the chance to win $5,000. Oh, look, JD has a Valentine's poem. The official poet laureate of 1017 The Truth, JD Masters. JD, how are you?
I'm good. Since it's we doing pre-Valentine's Day, I'm gonna do the piece that I did at Erotic Poetry. It's erotic, but it has no cussing in it, and it has no blatantly sexual knowledge or anything like that. It's a very beautiful, sensual poem. And then I got a real live Black love poem for tomorrow for the actual Valentine's Day, but I wanted to get this in this quick.
All right.
You ready, Sherwin?
I am ready, sir.
It's called The Love of My Knowledge. I have a strong urge to put my wisdom inside your soul. I want to make you feel the depths of my intellect. Your mind is a garden. I will plant seeds of Black love. I'm almost there. I've come to the explosion of justice. Can I teach you? Eat of my truth and be full. I can taste your passion for my knowledge. Your temple is bare and naked before my righteousness. A god and goddess replete with bliss, dying to live and love. And that's that piece. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Thanks, Sherwin.
Thank you. That was... He went right up to the edge, ain't he? With that one, Let me put my soul of knowledge inside your body. I'm coming. I'm almost there to arrive at justice. And I will put this justice all over your face. What? You never had justice on your face? That's what Martin was marching for. I want to make sure that every woman across the land.
Sherwin.
What? You know it's no secret that Martin loved the ladies and the ladies loved Martin. That's perfectly fine. He was a hero. Abraham Lincoln said a man without a vice is a man without a virtue. What, is it too soon to talk about Martin Luther King? Come on, the guy's been dead for like 56 years.
Jesse, you know what I want to do after we get done with this rally and this march? I want to go to the Shake Club. I need to relax.
Will we have a problem with Dr. King wanting to see a little topless entertainment? I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Jesse, you got change for a $5?
Back then, they probably didn't even tip with dollars because $1 was a lot of money.
Where's the machine where I can get some quarters? So I can tip these beautiful women.
Uh-oh. Sherwin, good morning. This is Vanessa, Jessica's auntie. I got word that you need to forward pictures to Damien. You can forward Damien's picture to her at 414. Have a great rest of your day, Auntie Vanessa. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Auntie Vanessa. All right, here we go. So I'm going to copy this. Do I know how to... how do I compose a message? Oh, right here. Compose message. Yeah. Here we go. And paste. And here we go. Pictures of Damien. I'm going to make them. They're going to fall in love. They're going to have a love at first sight. I want a Truth Nation marriage. And you know what else I want? I want a Truth Nation baby. I want somebody, listeners of this show, to meet each other, fall in love, and have a truth baby. And name it Tori. I can't attach. How do I attach? Vanessa, if I can't attach this, wait, oh. No, I can't attach a file to it. But I can't attach a file to it though. I can't. Compose message. I put in the phone number and there's no place for me to do a file attachment. Vanessa, I might have to send you the picture. I tried, it didn't work. Yeah, let me try it again. I need to delete this picture of Tiffany because Tiffany, she never texted us back. She never got back to Damien. Tiffany a catfish. She catfished us. No, I can't do it. Vanessa, I'm going to send the picture to you. Okay? And then you got to send it to your niece. Because that's just easier. So hey, everybody relax. Let me just get this. Okay. So that I can do. And then send to Vanessa. Okay. And then I'm going to add one more picture because he sent us two. That's the other picture right there of Damien. Bust it open. Get your sound. Let's talk to. Hi, Eastside Corey. How are you?
Get you some. You so nasty. I love it. I'm good. Happy VD Day.
Happy what day?
VD.
That's tomorrow.
Okay, happy pre-VD. Yeah. How about that? That doesn't sound good.
No, it does not.
Thank God Rhea stopped you when she did, because you're going a little too far with the Dr. King. Which reminds me of that horrible sculpture in Boston that they made last year. Remember that?
I do, yeah.
I wonder what they did with that thing. But anyway, I had a question for you.
Okay.
Sherwin, what are some of your vices or fetishes that you have? Because I know you have them, because I know you freaky. I know you freaky somewhere.
I can't believe you're actually asking me this.
I mean, something gentle. Like, are you into ankles or like pinkies or, you know?
Ankles? Pinkies?
The nape of the neck.
I kind of want to tell you. Oh, I don't want to do it.
I know you do.
I don't want to do it. I can't do it.
See if I can guess. Maybe you can just throw me some hints.
It's not like... It's just I like the possibility of potentially being caught.
See, are you into role playing? Are you like to put on like little outfits and do naughty scenarios? Some what ifs.
Yeah.
Come on now. Dress up.
No, I'm not. What, I'm supposed to dress up as a runaway slave? What you mean?
You can be You can be Obama. You can be the president.
You could be a chef for chickpea.
Ooh. The voice of reason.
I like the runaway slaves in there. We got to go. Girl, I can't stop right now. Girl, we got to keep running.
Mandingo.
All right, okay, you're going to get me canceled. And now Miss Shack is calling back.
Yay! Love the Shack. I love you too, Sharon. Have a great one.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
all right then. We have to do the Gruber thing. Linda going to have to, hold on. Linda, you got to make this very fast.
Yeah, I wanted to. I just wanted to let you know, Sharon, that ever since you met Chickpea, I can tell the difference in how you talk about women now. And I'm like, wow, I need to let Chickpea know that she has tapped into something in you that I know.
Linda,
I know
my perspective on women has been exactly the same. My perspective on women hasn't changed because I met a woman. I think you're just listening different.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
My perspective on a woman is how I
got
got the woman that I have. My perspective on women has been vast. It's been broad. It's been large.
No, it has. No, how you talk about women in general has softened a bit, and I'd like to attribute that to Chickpea.
Okay, let me be real abundantly clear. I don't care what a man says about a woman, right? And men can say all sorts of things about women. The worst things I've ever heard in my entire life said about women came from other women. No man has ever said anything about a woman that a woman has not said times 10.
I agree. See ya.
Okay, bye-bye. One call. Go ahead, David. Go ahead, David. He's in the studio.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all. That's right. Now's your chance to be entered to win our one call, that's all $5,000 giveaway. That is $5,000. We'll take call number 7 at 833-212-1017, 833-212-1017. You will be entered to win $5,000, courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. If you or a loved one is injured in an accident, give Gruber Law Offices a call. One call, that's all. Call number 7 for your chance to be entered to win this money from the one call, that's all $5,000 giveaway. For official contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com, and I'll be right back.
The Truth with Sherwin Hughes returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because our home policies help protect your dreams and come with peace of mind. Save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote, find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Truth Nation, every day this week we are giving away tickets to see an exclusive screening of Bob Marley. One Love at City of Milwaukee's Direct Connect NKE movie meetup. Listen to 1017 The Truth for your chance to win, and download the Truth app for other chances to win these tickets. You don't want to miss this exclusive movie meetup, plus a meet and greet with Dr. Ken Harris. Once again, listen and download every day this week for your chance at tickets to an exclusive showing of Bob Marley. One Love. Make connections and explore career opportunities by visiting directconnectnke.com.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Sherwin Hughes with his truth.
It is my purpose with this program to provide proper information so that people can be empowered. The year 2024 will provide opportunities for people to voice their opinions on a number of different topics, whether it be women's health care, whether it be workers' rights, whether it be increased public services, or rising wages. 2024 is an opportunity for all of us to get it correct. Unfortunately, personalities have impeded our ability to make good political decisions. It is horrendously unfortunate that the standard that we have for someone who should be leading the free world has delved so low that we are almost the laughingstock of the entire world. Speaking of the entire world, something else we find it incredibly difficult to agree on, and that is our democracy. Without democracy, this nation fails. Now, you may think this nation is already a failure, But if we do not have this direct system of the people choosing their leaders, things will get dramatically worse. And unfortunately, they will get worse for the people who absolutely and unequivocally need them to get better. Democracy, whether it be here or whether it be somewhere else, we are literally having discussions in this nation that saved the world from tyranny during World War II on whether we as Americans should spend our tax money to defend democracy in other parts of the globe. But for some reason, we see ourselves as separate from those individuals who live on the other side of the globe who are fighting for the exact same types of freedoms that we are fighting for here in the city of Milwaukee every single day. Hopefully this year we'll be able to provide insights and new clues as to why America, even though it is flawed, can be the best country in the entire world, because we chose in the year 2024 to stand up for and to stick up for American democracy.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. More of The Truth with Sherwin Hughes is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Stay tuned for your chance to win a pair of tickets to the Greater Milwaukee Auto Show, which is taking place at the Baird Center. Starting Saturday, February 24th through Sunday, March 3rd, the Greater Milwaukee Auto Show. Sponsored by Adam, the Automotive Dealers Association of Mega, Milwaukee. Rob from Brown Deer says, good morning, Sherwin. Who chooses your bumper music? Is it you or the producer? Because this is at least the second time I've heard David Bowie on your bumper music, and I can't imagine some of your producers knowing who David Bowie is. They know who David Bowie is, but I choose my music. I actually need to redo it. What I wish we could do, Rhea, is sign into a Spotify account and the producer. Let me finish. Can I finish? Why not?
Because it's easier when it's on here. Actually, you know what? Go for it. Do the Spotify account. Let's see what happens.
I could do it right now. I'll do it. I'll do my own bumper music. It's Black History Month. I'll do whatever I want to do. Can't tell a black person nothing this month. I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll do everything. I know how to do stuff. Trying to tell me I don't know what I'm doing. I'm black and proud. Trying to tell me.
Sherwin, let me tell you something. Martin Luther King, if I was still alive to this day, I would say play your own bumper music.
No, but I choose my music. I gave them, I don't know how many songs I have. A lot of it are like, there's instrumentals. And so when I do my live reads, those like the information that I read before I start a new segment, you guys hear me read like these scripts or whatever. I like to have smooth melodic jazz playing underneath those reads. So a lot of my bumper music is that, but I got all sorts of stuff in there. But if we just signed into a Spotify account, then we could pick like a genre of music, and the music would rotate. It would be different artists all the time. Or we could do bumper music. I used to do bumper music of just one artist. Many years ago, we did Jay-Z, or we did Pharrell and the Neptunes. We would go through like a discography or the anthems of a particular artist, and that's what the bumper music would be. Because WNOV was a music station before it was a talk. Well, I take that back. WNOV was a little bit of both. But there would be hours and hours and hours of music on WNOV. And Rhea will be the first one to tell you. Rhea had a show called All That Jazz with Rhea Riley. 2 days a week, Rhea? How many days a week? 1 day a week? From 6 to 8. 6 to 9. 5 until 8 o'clock. It was Thursdays, wasn't it? I see there. And you would promote the Brown Deer Jazz Rhythm and Blues Granville Blues Festival. Right there. See there? We used to listen to you on All That Jazz. Let's see what y'all talking about. Reginald says, VD Day. Vicious Delicious. What horrible sculpture. Put me in the loop. I ate a large bowl of chili and was rendered unconscious. Y'all figure out how to retrieve those photos from last Friday. No, Reggie. Why don't you do this? Just email them to me. Reggie, you still listening? Just send them to my Gmail, sherwinagain@gmail.com. Sherwin, SHERWINAGAIN, Sherwin again at gmail.com. Now look at here now. All y'all that just heard my email address, don't be emailing me stuff. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. But Reggie, send me the pictures. I got to see the pictures that you took on Friday when he was out here creeping. Renata says, does Rhea miss all that jazz? I used to look forward to her show every week. You miss that show, Rhea, playing the jazz musics?
Yeah, I do a little bit.
Well, now you can do it like from home. You can have like your own little music podcast show. You don't want to do all that.
It's not the same.
Oh, that's true. All right. I'm driving, Renata says, sent from my car. I think that was an automated message. Okay, what else? Did I read them all? So we sent the pictures of Dion to Auntie Vanessa, and Vanessa will send the pictures to her niece, Jessica. Still trying to make a love connection. Anybody want to fall in love?
I should throw my picture in and see what happens.
Throw your picture in where?
To the gauntlet for Truth Nation Bachelor, Damien.
Why didn't you say something? Are you serious?
I don't know.
Rhea, this is wonder. Damien! I've been trying to hook you up with somebody. You used to get mad at me when I tried to hook you up with somebody. Now you want a slice of that Damien
I'm
cake.
not hooking up with him. I just want to see what happens.
You want to go out with him?
No.
What you mean you want to see what happens?
I don't know. I'm just see.
You want to go to the gym with him?
How old is he again?
34. A little bit older than you. You know all about him. Rhea, why don't you guys meet up tomorrow? Get a coffee. Have him come here.
Practice. I can't go.
What if he came here?
No.
See, this is the problem. You expressed some interest, and now...
I said I'd put my picture into the gauntlet. That's it.
So you want to send him your picture?
Yeah, I'll throw it in.
No, don't. I'm answering this. Hello? Who is this?
Sherwin?
Yes.
Come on now, Sherwin. You ain't got me on air, do you?
Absolutely. Who is this?
Oh, gosh. Sherwin, it's Kyle. I got locked out.
So you locked out the studio and you calling the on-air number. Why couldn't you text us, Kyle?
Because I'm outside trying to get in contact with Rhea. I was trying to get rid of the smoke smell, the smell.
Oh, you out there? Oh, Rhea, she coming right now.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad I could interrupt your show.
Okay, no problem. We'll let you in a second. What is going on with y'all? All right, let's see what they're saying on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of stuff I want to talk to y'all about. What? You didn't find him? He must be at the other door. Because you can't get locked out of these doors. You can? Well, he can't hear us. Did he text you? Ben, did you see Kyle? Apparently he lost. Just look for a trail of dreadlocks. You see Kyle somewhere?
You talking about his race?
Yes. He's black. Kyle apparently just called the show and we put him on the air because he's locked out of the studio. So we don't know where he is. Rhea went looking for him this way in the little hallway over here. But I think he must be over there. He must be somewhere. He can't, no, because if you have your phone, you can't be locked out.
Well, you could if your phone dies.
He called us from his phone, Ben.
See, I thought that Kyle was about to go run a 40-meter dash because Cat Williamson did that in like 4 seconds, so he was trying to do the same.
I don't think Kyle's nearly as fast as Cat Williams. Not nearly. Did you find him? Where was he at? Oh, there he is. How do you get locked out?
Outside.
You were outside. Oh,
It smells like diesel. I was trying to save you, Sherwin, and so I went outside to go tell them to scram.
Yeah.
And they scrammed, but the door closed.
Oh. Well, thank you. Yeah, because our studio is very close to a loading dock, and when they're bringing things into the 3rd Street Market Hall, food vendors or whatever, they let their trucks idle, and we can smell the diesel exhaust. And a couple of days, if I was acting extra super crazy, or if DT and Telly was acting real extra crazy, it's because the diesel fumes that come into the studio. Okay, what does this say? Gigi says, "Oh, so sweet. That was beautiful, Sherwin." Oh, I told you guys about my love at first sight story. Sherwin, what happened to the lady you had the love at first sight with? Why didn't you both make it? No, we're still together. Gigi says, I never found my person. He must be a spirit, not really a city girl. Says, I love stories. Panama One says, that was such a beautiful love story. You made me smile and made my heart pound. I'm keeping hope alive for me to find that. You guys will find it. You just have to be open to it. You have to be ready to receive the blessing that you are entitled. But here's the other thing you need to do. You got to tell yourself that you are worthy and deserving of a wonderful relationship, because too many people think that they are not. You tell yourself that and know it and understand it and believe it. You are worthy of a loving relationship, and it will come your way. The whole gym date thing, I don't understand. I don't understand y'all wanting to go on first dates at a gym. That's disgusting. That's sweaty. That's gross. Ladies, you can't put a lot of care into your appearance if you're sweating out your weave. That's unbelievable. I can't believe you guys would want to do that. I'm going to take a break, come back, and talk about stuff, I guess. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 101.7 FM. What'd I do? Oh, all right. Hey, Truth Nation, it's that time of year, time for the Milwaukee Auto Show, and since I have nothing but love for you, I didn't write that, by the way, I'm going to give away a pair of tickets to attend the Greater Milwaukee Auto Show. Call number 1, right? This is the first person. Just call right now, 833-212-1017. Literally the first caller is going to win a pair of tickets to the auto show, 833-212-1017. Your chance to win 2 free tickets to here, right here. Hey, who is this?
This is Tiffany.
Wait. Hold on. Not. What is this Tiffany that we try to introduce to Damien?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive. I am 12 years married. Absolutely.
All right. Well, you want to go to the auto show?
I do.
Okay. I'm going to put you on hold, and Rhea's going to get your information. Congratulations. You were calling number 1. Don't go nowhere. Just hold on, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. I promise you, if it was that Tiffany, I was going to hang up on her ass. I swear to God, I was going to be like, click. Call number 2. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back.
Don't touch that dial. The Truth with Sherwin Hughes will be right back on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
101.7 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
This is your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update on the new 101.7 The Truth.
We had some amazing Milwaukee City Conference basketball games last week. The boys of Milwaukee King competed in an instant classic game taking on Brown Deer. It was a tightly battled game as both teams were tied at halftime 28-28, and neither gave an inch in the second half as they went to overtime. Milwaukee King would come out of overtime victorious, winning by a final score of 65-62. Caesar Bond led the way for Milwaukee King, finishing with 21 points. The girls had a great game themselves as Milwaukee Riverside took on Milwaukee Washington Collegiate Academy. In a hard-fought battled game, it was Milwaukee Washington Collegiate Academy who came out with the win, beating Milwaukee Riverside by a final score of 50-36. Ty Thomas Carter leading the way for them as she finished the game with 15 points.
This has been your Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference Basketball Weekly Update on the new 101.7 The Truth. MPS proud and MPS strong.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. Sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as 1 business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit associatedbank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm attorney David Gruber. You've heard our slogan thousands of times, but we are much more than just one call. We are one team, one community, one family, and we're the one law firm that can get you the results and compensation you deserve after a serious accident. Call Groomer Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
When it comes to getting the smile of your dreams, you can't just trust anyone. So look no further than Bouban Orthodontics. Bouban Orthodontics is Wisconsin's #1 Invisalign provider and has been providing the best value for braces and Invisalign since 1993. With 15 convenient locations, you're sure to find one in your area. Schedule your free consultation today. Call or text 262-522-7447 or visit BoubanOrtho.com. Bouban Orthodontics, a family treating families.
It's The Truth with Sherwin Hughes on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
All right, Reggie sent the pictures from when Linda was here. He was outside of the studio. Reggie, these pictures aren't even that good, dude, because there's glare from the window. This one might be okay, though. This one might be decent. I'll put these in, well, the suitable ones in the Hughes Views Facebook group. I'll put them in there. Curly Q said they loved your All That Jazz show, Rhea. Rhea's on the phone right now, so she can't hear us. Creation Muse says, first date should be in the bedroom, bed talk. Some say X can be a deal breaker. That is a conversation I think we'll save for tomorrow. Here's what I think. 2 consenting adults that meet each other and have a wonderful time and have wonderful chemistry, and they're grown adults and they know what they're doing. They're living their best lives. There's no timeline for when you decide to explore intimacy. The only thing that has to be agreed upon is that it's mutual. I think women believe that. I say that because it sounds like something that women who are much more concerned about reputation would say or do. That you can't sleep. Excuse me. Ooh, can't sleep with a man on a first date. Get some water. Hang on. Because, he may think less of you. Or if you sleep with a man on a first date, he may think more of you. You know what I think? If a woman wants to sleep with me on a first date, she's got great taste in men. That's what I think. Here's the other thing, and I probably shouldn't say this, but whatever. Do you know how many women, because women have to make the decision. A man, we'll sleep with you on whatever date we can, okay? So, because if we like the woman, we're attracted to her, and she's attracted to us, and all the things are going right, yeah, of course we'll sleep with her. But it's not up to us. Men don't make that decision. The one thing that men control in the male-female dynamic is we control the relationship. We will ask you to be our wife. Women don't propose to men, okay? And because y'all don't propose to us, in very rare circumstances does a woman propose to a man. Very rare. We control the relationship. We decide if we're going to be engaged or get married. Women don't decide that. Women control the sex. So if sex is going to happen on a first date, the woman has decided it is going to happen. And do you know how many women don't even tell each other the truth about this? Y'all over here telling each other, oh, I don't do that. I make him wait. No, you don't. No, you don't. If a grown woman is feeling this man and she's attracted to him, she'll want to sleep with him. She will want to sleep with this man on the first date. And sometimes it's not even like after the date has been going on for hours. The number of women, y'all got to stop this, that will invite a man to her house on a first date, mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. If you've never met somebody before and let's say you meet him on the internet, ladies, don't give this man your home address. Now, if you live in an apartment, it's different because he may not have like access to your actual apartment building, especially if he doesn't know your apartment number. But stop giving men your home address where you sleep with your kids. I'll see you tomorrow for Valentine's Day. It's going to be sexy and spectacular and full of beauty and love. And Benjamin is going to be our special guest. See you tomorrow.
The Truth app is home for all the Milwaukee Panther content you would want.
He'll dart baseline, and he will tomahawk it home with his right hand.
From conversations on the airwaves.
We're going to defend every board up the floor and every bounce and every pass. And we've got good depth, and you have to have good depth for the way we play.
To game highlights.